It looked like a mole.
It's satire porn.
So his dick was this big total.
Like, smaller than that.
And
like
how big was his head?
It was all head.
No, that's physically impossible, Cletus.
I saw it. I'm telling you that's what it was. Like, the foreskin around it was just more skin to his bladder. It was only his head that was sticking out.
You mean his scrotum?
No, like,
Why'd you say bladder?
Wrapped up around it.
I'm so confused by this.
Bladder.
You don't want to look it up. It kind of looks like a saggy nipple. Like, you ever see a bitch with a kind of a long nipple?
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
know what you're talking
what
about.
it looked like. But it was a lot more scrunched up.
Are you sure it just wasn't hard?
Whenever it's this big soft, I don't think it's going to get much bigger. I don't even know. Oh, it's going to go that.
Dude, what hey, hold on. It would be really funny, Cletus, if he was a grower and he's bigger than you.
Yeah.
His girth was this. It was a square. It was a square cock.
Minecraft.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about Minecraft.
If there's that much skin scrunched up, theoretically...
No, there wasn't much.
It
There
could
was a very small... It kind of looked like one of those poppers whenever you turn it inside out and put it on the table.
Oh, yeah,
it pops up. That's what it looked like.
A bump, Dirk.
Yeah, it was just a bump.
I want to hear about. I want to hear about these frogs you're talking about, Cletus.
Let's get started.
I said they're turning the frogs gay. Mostly because that was a meme from Alex Jones, like, I don't even know how long. Probably close to 10 years ago.
Who?
Alex Jones.
He was a big guy back then.
Yeah, but now he's canceled on everything because he was part of the Sandy Hook, like, saying it's not real. It was that guy. Well, it turns out...
I had a history teacher in Colin Perry tell me that it was a...
inside job?
Yeah.
Well, don't repeat that because he got fined by, like, $180 million or something ridiculous.
So tell me this teacher that told me that it's an idiot?
I'm not going to comment on it because I like my money. No, but he said, they're turning the frogs gay. Like, and it turned out, like, it came out like 3 years ago. Turns out birth control, like, whenever women pee, estrogen comes out of their bladder because the birth control is, like, unnatural to the body, so they just pee it out. And so whenever it gets released to water, the frogs that are in it, the male frogs, their penis is like, they're nuts.
Oh, there we go.
They turn into vaginas.
So that's what's...
Like bibbity bobbity
Like,
boo?
it literally turns them from male frogs to female frogs.
Does this happen to fish too?
I don't know. I just know that they were turning the frogs gay.
So they're actually turning the
Is
frogs
this statistically
trans.
proven?
Yes, multiple times.
By what source? Wikipedia?
Like Berkeley.
Does
Oh no, that's fake then.
UC Berkeley.
does estrogen cook out of water?
Cookout. Nice.
I don't know.
You know, I used to
good
run a
question.
sewer treatment plant. That means there was estrogen in that water, probably. I
Oh,
think
most certainly.
my
Most
bacteria
certainly.
definitely killed that.
That
Jack's bacteria definitely killed it too.
I don't know. Can you kill a hormone with bleach?
Maybe use more. Well, yeah, it's never.
I'm not taught that kind of stuff.
You gotta
PT
learn
school.
this
That's
stuff. This is what you go to school
pretty
for.
messed up stuff.
Please, you gonna start drinking your milk yet? We start time now.
Not yet.
We'll start it whenever Carson starts.
Yeah.
Oh, anyways.
So we were at the Pirates game the other day, right?
Yeah.
And so we lost
Dollar dog
50-50.
Yeah,
The dollars were terrible. We lost 50-50. So then I went home and I thought about how we didn't win. And I was in the shower and that's when it hit me. So aside from like supporting a charity, you should never buy a 50-50 ticket because of sports betting. Okay, so the ticket choices were $25, $50, and $100.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say we spent $50.
We spent 100.
Yeah, but let's just say the average person spends 50.
Okay.
And the winnings was 8,000. So 8,000 divided 8,000 divided by 50 is probably like
Shower thoughts with Carson.
160, and then
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
so that's 160 people. Actually, no, it's
Yeah.
double that because it's 50-50. So it's 320 people. So you have a one.
No, it's that many people. They just split the winnings. Oh, so yes, it is half that.
320.
Yeah.
So it's 320 people. So you have a 1 in 320 chance of winning.
$8,000. $4,000.
Yeah, which is .003125.
I was pretty lucky a couple years ago.
And to turn $50 into $8,000, it'd be what plus
Uh-huh.
50. Hang on.
You're making no sense.
Where is this going?
Okay, anyways.
You have better. I think that's
In other ways, put it on 23 black. And
Anyways, I calculated it out, okay? I don't know why I can't think right now, but I calculated it out like while I was sitting there in the shower. And turns out that your odds, so 1 in 320 to win 50-50, you have a way better chance of putting $50 on some bet that's plus whatever and winning that to win 8,000 than doing 50-50.
It'd be plus 4,000. No, it wouldn't be. It'd be plus.
5
Two.
times.
Carry the
Plus 16,000.
yeah, plus 16,000.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Plus 16,000.
You have to figure, though, the odds of you winning 50-50 is like exponential decay. Like, it gets worse and worse the bigger the pot gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying if this was the scenario every time. So
Exponential decay, is that actually like their actual term?
Yeah,
I've
there's
never heard of
exponential
that.
growth and then exponential decay.
Huh. Okay. Sorry, go on.
So,
To put that in perspective, Carson.
yeah, like what's a bet that's plus 16,000?
Plus 16,000. You are better off to place a bet. Plus 15,000 is the Denver Broncos to win the Super Bowl.
Okay, see, the bet I was thinking was just like Cletus, what are our odds bets when we do like all 16 winners in a week?
A shit ton, like 100, like plus 103,000.
Yeah, exactly. So we could do we could guess like 10 winners or something.
Here, I'll tell you right now. I'll do the money line on all the favorites.
Okay.
He's got week 1 odds already. Damn.
Yeah, I bet you only have to have about 10 teams to have plus 16,000. You're better doing that 160 times and trying to win than doing 160 50-50s. What are you at?
Keep going. Just keep talking. We're at 10 legger right now. We're plus 8,900.
Well, I also wouldn't pick all the favorites, so.
Well, you
Theoretically.
want to go through it and pick
No,
anything?
I'm just saying if you're
Week 1
10 with that,
preview.
then we could do a week 1 preview, but
Right now?
Yeah, right now, whenever we're 100 days
If you
out.
pick all the favorites, week 1 is a 16-leg parlay, obviously, and it's plus 127,000.
Yeah,
So a $50 wager wins you 63 grand.
yeah, I'll take that all day over the 50-50.
That's where did
But
this
hold on, no.
Because I was in the shower thinking.
You have 16. Your odds get changed every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are like independent variables.
Well, then you
They
have to
don't-
do the spreads. The spreads are all like minus 115.
Well, I'm just saying, I could always, if you choose all 16 teams, you're always going to be well over plus 16,000.
I agree with you anyways because I do that already.
Yeah, like in the pick'ems sometimes, when we used to do the pick'ems, there would be some weeks where we get like 12 or 13 games right.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of picking which games those are that you're going to get right. So I'll do that over 50-50.
I don't know. I've done a lot more successful in 50-50 than I have in sports betting.
Yeah, you're...
I'm up a lot of money besides the federal government says.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, you guys are probably wondering why there's a jug of milk sitting there, but we'll
Hang on, we're going to do it later.
I know. We'll explain that to you guys after the intro.
Welcome back to the Last All Sports Talk podcast. Today is Wednesday, May 29, 2024, and here on episode 27, I am joined by Isaac Grinnell, Kian Kropp, and Cletus Smith, the milkman, making his professional eating debut, taking on the Gallon of Milk Challenge. The rules are, you have to finish this gallon in 60 minutes, and then after you finish it, you have to hold it down for another 60. No puking, no pissing, no shitting.
You want to start a timer?
Yeah, somebody get a timer
Let's hear your
going.
strategy and your plan here,
yeah,
Cletus. Because I think I have a different strategy than you would have.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to chug, I don't know, probably like down to here in like the first couple minutes, and then probably just steady my way down.
Hold on, Cletus. That's not good then. If you chug it all right then and there, as long as you hold it down your stomach, I don't
that's
think
true. It'll turn to piss quick.
your bladder won't know to start functioning yet.
That's true. You want to start slow.
Hey, move Mike closer to your computer there so we can get a good milk view the whole time. No. Actually, Mike Wallace.
Mike
in
Wallace.
front. Mike Wallace, not your Mike.
Now we
yeah.
now we-
Sorry, that was a little confusion. Carson, my strategy would be to chug that thing as fast as I possibly can by being comfortable without puking.
Yeah.
Because the longer you wait, the more your digestive system will digest that liquid and you have to pee.
Well,
Right.
is it cold right now?
I would also chug
man,
it, and
that's
then
tough.
I would like take a little break and recover, and then I would just like take big gulps.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might just go off feel. I think I could do it just normally.
Ian, what's your strategy if you were Cletus?
Well, I'm a chugger myself. I chug water quite a bit.
I'd chug hot dogs at Pirates games.
Do we think he can even not pee for that long?
I personally would have to pee after about
I got a
45
mailman
minutes.
bladder.
I got a bigger bladder than you. When we drink other beverages, I can go all night without peeing.
I drink a lot faster.
Cletus, do you want to go pee before we get started here?
I already did.
Oh,
I
you
also
said.
peed out my bottle.
Okay,
You
well,
want to try to go force another one out?
I'm ready to start.
Cletus
Already?
Smith, the milkman's professional debut starts now.
You know, the other guy retired this week. The hot dog eating guy, the guy, Asian dude.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
I was going
That's
to.
what he is.
Yeah, it's true.
Cletus is sweating already over there. He didn't even drink that much. What a whim.
I have an hour.
How's it taste, Cletus?
We got 2 hours.
Actually, not bad.
We got 2 hours to fill now.
I left it out for quite a while, so it's actually pretty good temperature.
I left it out quite
You
a
can
while.
actually see.
You put it in the fridge.
Wait, okay, move Mike that way towards your computer.
Dang
Towards
it,
your
Mike.
own
Just
computer.
put Mike in front of
there,
you.
that's perfect. Okay, now we got a clear milk view. You can see the line clearly on the
Oh,
milk.
I'm going to grab a
It's good.
Sharpie and put lines on it.
Oh, no, you can
That's
see
1
it.
minute interval.
You can see it clearly.
Oh, yeah, you can see it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it. You like white stuff going down your throat, don't you, Cletus?
All right, anyways.
He's a milk guzzler.
You are Carl Malone.
Anyways, on today's episode, we're going to start off with latest around the league, followed by NFC East draft grades, and we'll wrap it up with, apparently, heading straight into the latest around the league. The NFL has announced that the 2026 NFL draft will be held in Pittsburgh, and 2025 is in Green Bay.
Hey, these are two historic franchises.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to Pittsburgh.
A top five. These are both top 5 NFL franchises all time.
Best part is you probably won't go to Green Bay, but you'll probably go to Pittsburgh.
Watch me.
Hey, if you go to Green Bay, take us with you.
I'll take some people with me. I think Cletus just for entertainment.
Oh, God.
I don't know where Pittsburgh's going to have it at. They don't really have like a big...
Main Street.
South side
What's
on all
that?
the bars.
The South Side is the bad. No, never mind. I'm thinking of Chicago. Isn't Chicago South Side bad side?
I mean, every south side of the city's
Yeah,
bad side,
south side.
probably. But anyways, that's where all the bars
O-block.
are.
Oobleck?
Huh?
O-block. It's a thing in Detroit.
Keep drinking your milk, Cletus.
Anyways, South Side's where the bars are in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Guzzling over there.
Anyways, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Keenan and Cody and I have talked, and we're definitely going to go to it. It's going to be crazy.
yeah. Be drunk off our asses for 3 days straight.
Probably so.
You know, we need to post this photo. Hold on. Keep talking. I gotta keep
All right.
The NFL plans to test an electronic system for measuring first downs during preseason games per at JJones9. If it is a success and approved by the league, the tracking system will be implemented for the 2024 NFL season.
All right. So what I was gonna say is, on someone's Instagram, I think it was I thought it was Carson's. Wasn't there a picture
the
of
me?
Yeah, you're just
Oh,
chugging in the back seat.
yeah.
You saw that photo?
Yeah.
I was bald in that photo.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
add that photo to when he's chugging too.
Yeah, that was a gallon jug. It just had water in it, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, he had hydration tests.
that was prep.
And I found out later that it wasn't till 2 weeks after.
So you're chugging that water and having Snyder stop every 5 minutes because of that?
I think it was.
it was
It
Gary.
was Gary.
Yeah, it was
It was
Gary.
Gary.
Gary's
our
probably
dad.
pissed. He's like,
No,
I'm
Gary.
gonna kill that Clay.
Gary's a man who enjoys a good piss himself too.
Yeah.
So he's usually the one who needs to stop.
Yeah, he
before
was
comes.
probably like, thank God he said something.
Yeah. I bet he was.
You need more water, Cletus? I'll buy it. Out of the water fountain.
No, I did find a steal while in Hershey down there. It was like 50 cents for a gallon of water. I was like, oh my God, that's a steal.
Dude, you want to hear something crazy? I can go downstairs right now and get a gallon of water for free.
I don't like city water.
This isn't
We're in the
city
middle
water.
of nowhere.
No, that's what I mean. We were in Hershey.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you
understand.
bought, hold on, you bought a gallon of water off a street vendor that was selling
No, it was,
country
in, it
water.
was in like a Walmart.
Get
type
your
thing.
well water. Get
No.
your well water.
No.
I think it was actually spring water.
Yeah, it was.
Get your.
Is it natural spring or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Well, anyways, back to this electronic system for measuring first downs. If anybody's watched any USFL or UFL, nobody probably has, but just saying they use this system. It's like a GPS tracker in the ball, and I don't know. I don't really know how much it changes because they can't really like keep track of the ball. Like press a button whenever the ball's downed, and then I don't know. They just yeah, it's GPS tracked, but it's all still reliant on where the referee places the ball down. So. But I could definitely see the NFL doing this. If the MLB is going to go to robo refs, umpires eventually. NFL's probably going to do this.
I think
Yes.
it's more so for when the ball's like, there's no camera angle on it because it's in a group of people.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Well, Angel Hernandez is gone, so the MLB doesn't have to worry about bad umpiring anymore.
Yeah.
why
now
did it
they
take
won't-
them so long to get rid of him?
And he
He was
retired.
fired. They couldn't fire him
He
because
probably got bullied.
no,
The PA.
Yeah, they couldn't fire him because they had a union.
Yeah. Why should they? Yeah. But anyways, I
Now
was gonna
that-
say they have a union, but
They had an umpire union.
yeah, I know. I'm not. I'm arguing. I'm saying he retired. Probably he got bullied
Yeah,
by like people like us.
good.
There's not going to be as good at NFL meme or MLB memes now.
I love those. The
What's your
Angel
favorite
Hernandez highlights?
NFL or MLB meme? I know mine right off the top of my head. Gosh, it is so funny.
Mine's probably just the one where Angel Hernandez called 3 balls strikes in a row, and the umpire goes, "Oh!" or the announcer goes, "Are you kidding me?"
I got an idea for mine. I know mine is.
Or like the ones where it's and he takes ball one, or he takes a strike right down the middle for ball one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard, yeah.
Kian, do you know yours?
I gotta look up the guy's name. 'cause
Mine's
I don't want to
Cle-
offend him.
my favorite one was definitely Cletus's.
Okay.
Because usually announcers try to stay pretty neutral, but he's like, "Are you kidding?"
My favorite is when JT Real Muto's like in the huddle and they show Jared Hughes or whoever it was running out of the bullpen and he's like he like rolls his eyes out. There's so many good memes that can be made
I
out
do
of
remember that one.
I
Yeah.
love the. I want to say this guy's name right. Munenori Kawasaki, the outfielder
For the Blue
The
Jays.
monkey.
Yeah, it's like how you doing today, buddy? He's like, good, having a good day. He's like, tell me what you had to eat today. He's like, banana. He's like, oh, why are you eating bananas? Because monkey eat bananas, monkey never crump. How many bananas do monkeys usually eat? 2. Monkeys eat 2 bananas, never crump. Like, and how many did you have today? 3. I will never crump. Something like that.
That is great. I think it might have been a fake. It just seemed like it was.
He was like smiling the whole time. He was having a good time.
Yeah. He seemed like he didn't understand how to look at English.
Yeah, I was about to
He
say
understood it
those might
perfectly.
be the few words that he knows.
Because monkey never crump.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And monkey eat banana.
Isaac, you got a favorite MLB meme?
He's staring into my soul.
Please, you're really going through that milk quickly.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
my joke was gonna be Cletus doesn't drink this much milk since he was on his mom's.
Teeth. There you go.
I was like 4 years old.
4.
You're like the kid
I'm
from
like the
Grown Ups.
kid.
What do you mean he's,
Yeah,
he's
grown up.
still on it?
Cletus is like the kid from Grown Ups. He's like, "Mommy's milk. I want some of her milk."
How old is he? 96 months.
That's you, Cletus. You better drink some more milk, Cletus. You're looking thirsty. How's your stomach feel?
I'm way ahead.
Cletus?
Actually, not too bad.
I hope so. You're not even halfway there.
I'm
Man,
way
he's
ahead of
only
schedule.
7.5 minutes in, though.
Yeah.
All right, Texans and wide receiver Nico Collins have agreed to a 3-year, $72.75 million contract extension with 52 guaranteed.
Did you rip ass, Kian?
I did.
Wasn't last year his rookie year?
No,
Nah,
that was
this is
his
third
third
year.
year.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, nobody just knew about it.
I was about to say I've never even heard of him until last year.
Yeah, he never did anything.
Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of concerned about this $25 million a year contract to a guy who, he had a great year last year, and he earned himself some money, but I don't know about $25 million a year.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him. I just think C.J. Stroud elevated him a lot.
Yeah, because he's still got this year on his rookie deal left to go. And then he has these 3 years with $52 million guaranteed. So if he sucks this year, they still got to pay him $52 million.
That would suck. But I don't know. He looked really good last year.
He did.
Especially like while Tank Dell was there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
Which
think-
one was the one that got injured?
Tank Dell.
Tank.
Yeah, because he's like 110 pounds.
Hey, Cletus. We're going to make you an offer. We'll
Oh.
take 10 minutes off your last time from peeing if we can fill the rest of that up with chocolate syrup.
No! Stop trying to screw me.
Fill the rest of it up with chocolate
Yeah,
syrup?
like, well, I'll put the rest of my bottle of chocolate syrup in there.
That would be terrible.
I thought you
It'd all be sludge
Honestly,
at the
I
bottom.
would probably take that.
No,
I would chug it down to like here and then fill it up with chocolate syrup. That way you can, when you get tired of the normal, you can go to chocolate.
Carson, whenever it goes to the bottom, I'd be drinking sludge.
That's better than drinking milk.
Yeah, it'd
No,
be
it's
heavy,
not.
though. It'd
Milk
be
is
heavy.
amazing.
Yeah.
Heavy.
I am the milkman.
Just ask him.
Look at the cow pelt he's got on. That's authentic.
You are the Chick-fil-A cow at PNC Park.
That's right.
He might be able to do it, actually.
Eat more chicken.
He's looking pretty good right now. Here we go.
Comfortable.
Is this an actual challenge? You guys just make this up.
No, it's a
No,
real
this is
thing.
a
They say it's
challenge, yeah.
impossible.
Not with the
were you not here
Cletus.
last week?
No, he wasn't here.
Oh, well.
No, I was fixing my porch.
That's right.
That was 2 weeks ago. Oh, yeah. By the way, happy Memorial Day, people. Sorry we missed you last week. We were
Yeah.
working.
We took a week off.
Home of the free because of the brave.
Yes.
Actually, it's on the back of my shirt right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Nice.
So what's the next news about the NFL?
I was going to try to find the why it's impossible for you, but I'll do that after this. 49ers and wide receiver Juwan
Jennings.
Jennings, yeah.
What'd I say?
Jenkins. I was like, I don't know Juwan Jenkins, but I was like, as soon as he said Jennings, I was like, oh, I know Juwan Jennings.
Have agreed to a 2-year, $15.4 million contract extension with $10.5 million guaranteed.
Didn't even know he was still there.
He's their wide receiver 3. But yeah,
Probably 4 behind Kittle
but wide
And
receivers.
CMC.
I mean,
and CMC.
Yeah.
He's the 5th option catching the ball.
He's
And
a
Elijah
good-
Mitchell.
he's a good third down guy. He's a big body, I guess.
Yeah, he's crucial on third downs.
Yeah,
I think
he
they're
had some
probably
good
doing
catches.
this because they
wanna
expect
trade.
one of their receivers to leave.
They expect
But they also drafted 2 receivers. So.
they expect Ayuk to go to Pittsburgh.
And Mike Tomlin can look like on the sidelines.
Yep.
Don't know where Pittsburgh's gonna.
Get
Pittsburgh's
money.
gonna have to pull that money out of their ass. We'll talk about it later. That Ayuk's money that he's hoping for, but
Pittsburgh
Carson-
is in kind of cap hell right now.
always. Well, not as bad as the Saints. Carson, you finding anything on why it's supposed to be impossible? It's got to be something with the bacteria in our stomachs and the bacteria in milk.
Yeah, and your stomach isn't even big
What?
enough.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We
Where
could have
did you look this up?
got your real unfiltered milk, Cletus. You think that'd be easy? That should be a lot harder because I think that stuff's thick.
Oh yeah, we already looked this up. Your stomach is only able to hold like half a gallon total, but like whenever you fill it up with a full gallon of milk and you can't release any of it, there's stretch receptors in there that whenever your stomach gets stretched, it's like, oh, this kind of hurts. We got to contract. So then it contracts and it either squeezes up or it squeezes down.
And you have a hard time processing lactose because you need an enzyme and your body runs out of it by the time.
Yeah. Lactase breaks down lactose.
Yeah.
Look at that. PT school is teaching me something.
Imagine if I was lactose intolerant.
causing gas and diarrhea.
Yeah, hey, Cletus comes
Okay,
up
go
next
ahead,
to you.
please.
Go ahead. What?
I cut you off because I saw that it says causing gas and
Well,
diarrhea.
just imagine if I was lactose intolerant.
Are you?
No. I've been living off milk my entire life.
Yeah, stomach is only half a
Do
gallon.
you firmly believe you're going to complete this challenge?
Look at him go. He's
So the stomach can only hold half a gallon, and when you begin to
That's
stretch
a
it,
pussy stomach.
when you begin to stretch it past this point, the stretch receptors in your stomach are triggered, which induces emergency overload vomiting.
We should probably one of those.
Please, I don't
trash
think you can do
cans.
it. How do you feel so?
I feel fine.
Nah,
I literally feel normal.
Well, it doesn't digest it. It just went down the pipe and just sitting there like, and then like the little green giant. Like,
Yeah, but
he's
the
next
wor-
guy.
the
It's
worst
like, what's
part-
this all this going on down here?
The worst part is in the stomach.
It hasn't got there yet, probably.
Where would it? What? I just have that much milk just sitting right here.
You're the milkman. I don't know.
He's got it. He's got it sitting in
He's
his Adam's apple.
stuffing it in his pockets.
You see here,
He's shoving it back up his udders.
I'm actually part cow, so I have 3 stomachs.
Hey, look at that pelt. It's so authentic.
All right. Well,
Anything else about Jawan?
No, but
Juwan Jenkins.
in
No.
more insignificant news, the Jets have signed running back Tariq Cohen to a 1-year deal.
Dude, I liked him a lot in Chicago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago we announced that he was like cut by the Jags or somebody, and now he's getting signed again. I don't know. Oh, he knows the Panthers. That's right. He was on the Panthers with that garbage of a backfield.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the Jags have finally done a little something with their secondary, signing safety Terrell Edmonds to a 1-year, $1.25 million
I
contract.
thought you Steelers people would hate Terrell Edmonds.
Yeah,
He's a
I don't
bust of a
really like
first-round
him.
pick.
I don't really like him, but at least the Jags are trying to do something.
They might as well just sign everyone else that's in free agency that's in the secondary, just to throw them in there, all the old guys.
Yeah, might as
There were a
well.
lot better options at safety than Terrell Edmonds. I'll tell you that.
Well, he's the youngest one out of all the old guys.
That's true.
They're like, youth.
They saw Edmonds and they were hoping that it was his brother.
Yeah.
Who plays linebacker?
He's linebacker and he's 6'5".
Patriots rookie quarterback Drake May signed a 4-year deal worth $36.6 million, fully guaranteed, including a $23.4 million signing bonus, plus the standard 5th-year option.
Yeah, I wasn't going to put every single rookie deal on here that was signed. I just put this one on here because it just goes to show whenever teams talk about like a winning window, it's whenever they have their quarterback on a rookie contract because they're paying Drake May right now like $9 million a year. So that's why you can build up the team around them. Now, the Patriots have not done that at all because they're burning their money. But this is what their teams are talking about whenever they're in a winning window because their quarterback is so cheap they can build up the team around them with great players that are expensive.
That's still a waste of $60 million, though.
60?
Yeah, but the...
Oh, no, the
Bonus.
signing bonus is included.
Oh.
That's including the signing bonus.
Oh, thank God for them.
I'm pretty sure. Should be. Anyways.
Falcons running back Bijan Robinson, who's out with an ankle, will be limited during OTAs, but is expected to be ready for training camp.
Well, Arthur Smith saved his body all last year, so he should have been ready to go. But
Yeah.
here we are. Tyler Allgeier's ready to kick some butt.
He's taking a rest year.
Oh, yeah, I understand those. Like COVID, like I just need the whole year off.
Jordan Love's rookie contract.
Aaron Rodgers rookie contract.
Brett Favre's rookie contract.
Yeah, he started day one.
No, he didn't.
Brett
he took
Favre
first
did.
year off.
I don't think so.
Brett
He
Favre
took his
started day
first
one.
year off.
I'll Google it.
Look it up.
I don't think he did. I think he sat out for at least a little bit. Brett Favre.
He only
career stats.
if he did, he played like 3 games.
Wow, his middle name is Lorenzo. That's cool. Year 1, he played 2 games.
2 games.
There you go.
I said if he did, he played.
Oh,
3
that was
games.
on Atlanta.
Cletus, you're good.
He
I
was
know.
drafted by Atlanta in the
I'm
second
astounded.
round.
I knew he didn't start the full year.
I think the milk gives him more intelligence.
Goes right to the brain.
Hey, one of his nicknames is Buckhead Brett.
That's a terrible nickname.
Well, he's also got Gunslinger and Country.
What?
That's it, yeah.
And Levi jeans.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Wrangler, I think, right?
Wrangler, yeah.
Yeah, right.
The Rams.
Rams running back Kyron Williams has a foot issue that will keep him out of OTAs, but head coach Sean McVay added that he expects Williams to be ready for training camp. And I also saw that they're now teaching Blake Corum, or they told Blake Corum they're expecting more out of him in pass protection in the receiving game because it's going to be Blake Corum season with Kyron Williams out.
No, they're just making Blake Corum do all the dirty work so it doesn't get Kyron hurt.
No, it's Blake Corum season.
It's definitely not. I don't know, these past 2 injuries, Bijan and Kyron just kind of hurt me for my dynasty team because those are my 2 best running backs, so sad. Come on, Kyron, come back healthy and show the world that you're better than Blake Corum.
It's not real hard.
Yeah.
Ravens running back Keaton Mitchell is on schedule in his recovery from a knee injury suffered in Week 15 of last season, but is not expected to play in Week 1.
Yeah, this poor guy, he was easily the best-looking running back that the Ravens had last year. Just explosive and then just could not stay healthy. So
Running back David Johnson announced his retirement from the NFL.
Who?
He had
2016.
he had one studly season on the
It
Cardinals,
was amazing. It was like 2,300 yards or something.
Total.
and then he got injured, and then he disappeared.
Yeah.
Wide receiver Devontae Parker announced his retirement 2 months after signing with the Eagles. And then, in turn, the Eagles signed wide receiver John Ross, who's coming out of retirement. He has the second fastest 40-yard dash time in NFL history behind Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sucked in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
He sucked
went,
everywhere.
He went 8 overall
Yeah.
because of his speed.
Speed kills.
People
That's
love
it.
it.
Yards.
Yeah.
I love this next headline.
Oh, former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown has filed for bankruptcy as he owes nearly $3 million to creditors.
Him and Roykin.
How you feeling, Cletus?
I'm just letting it settle.
He's
Oh,
feeling
he's
queasy.
feeling something.
He's feeling it. He
he's
is feeling it.
I knew something was going on because he wasn't talking over there.
I'm concentrating.
Oh, come on, Cletus. You said it was going to be easy.
It will be.
We're at the 18 and a half.
Yeah, we're not even
minute
20
mark,
minutes in yet.
yeah. 18
It's going to get worse. It ain't going to get better.
No, he's got. Maybe he's just like there are some people in the NFL who are like fast healers. Maybe Cletus is a fast digester.
He's probably about 3/8 of the way there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Keaton's looking at it on the screen. Meanwhile, the jug's right there.
Yeah, the computer's in the way. We have this thing called technology, and I can look what's
Can you
going
zoom
on.
in on it?
No, not that good at technology.
So-
All right. What other...
Cletus, are you going to refrain from commenting because you're focusing?
Dude, Cletus is feeling it. I can tell in his face.
He's hurting. It's like when I beat his ass at 2K. He just goes silent.
That's because the game just sucks him off.
It's right towards me.
Pisses
Me and my
off.
guest account.
They're like guests. They rig it towards guests because they want the guests to make a real account so they can make more money. So they let the guests win.
Makes sense.
I'm about to walk
Wait,
off
you're
this
going to go through that again.
That doesn't make Isaac happy.
Oh, because they. What?
Yeah, so that they buy the game themselves.
Oh.
Why are you a guest? You don't have an Xbox?
No, it's on my
Profile?
Xbox. We're playing each other on my Xbox.
I swept them tonight.
Who were you? What team were you?
We just played Blacktop. You draft your team.
Oh, 3-on-3?
Yeah.
That's the best.
Skulled them.
Scald him.
The NCAA has agreed to allow schools to directly pay players in college sports. The NCAA will pay more than $2.7 billion in damages over 10 years to past and current athletes, and they'll also have a revenue-sharing plan with athletes worth up to $20 million yearly.
Well, at least all the administrators aren't getting this money because they can pound salt.
Yeah.
Students probably have to pay more now.
It's on. Okay, can we just sit here and talk about college, for instance? Like, let's just use a college we all know. Like, let's use Slippery Rock or Edinburgh or Penn State Shenango.
It's a huge money grab.
Hold on. So say let's use Edinburgh.
Okay.
Or we'll use Slippery Rock. 'Cause he goes there.
I do.
How many kids are in your graduating class total?
Well, I'm in.
Well, how many kids are in Slippery Rock enrolled in Slippery Rock University right now? Can you look that up?
Like 9,000.
Yeah.
Okay. How much is tuition every year, roughly?
It's
On
about
average?
21K.
Okay. So how much money is that?
What do you mean?
21,000.
Times 9,000 people.
Got it. 21.
That'd be like 1.8.
18.9 million.
You telling me you can't run an operation like a business, as says in Slippery Rock, off of an $18 million budget?
Oh wait,
That's-
189 million.
Yeah, 180.
$189 million. You can't make a go of it, and you run into debt. Then you guys just suck. You honestly should all quit your job and stop sucking off the federal government.
Wait, did this come from the government or did this come from the NCAA?
It came from the NCAA.
Yeah.
No, I'm just bitching about colleges.
Okay, well, how many professors do we think they have?
Let's see.
Here's the same crop. Just don't pay them as much.
Well, I'm just
So then you get worse ones.
yeah,
They're probably all
or
making
none at all.
6 figures.
Cletus, just because you pay more money doesn't mean it's better.
Generally, you want to pay the ones that are better more.
I'm
Or
just
else they'll
talking.
leave.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
Professors. I'm thinking. Go ahead. Keep talking. I'm just trying to do math in my head. I'm trying to think about how many professors there would be at Slippery Rock.
okay. Anyways,
Rough estimate.
$189 million. How much are you paying these professors to
Like
to
6
teach
figures.
30 weeks a year max?
You probably want to pay them 180K. That's what I'd pay them.
Then they're overpaid, Cletus.
That's what I'd pay them.
I know how much my sister makes as a full-time professor at Edinburgh Nursing, which Edinburgh Nursing is the cream of the crop for nursing in Western Pennsylvania.
Cream.
Crop.
I'm just saying, anywhere near 180K.
Well, I'm sure.
Is it 6 figures?
No.
Oh. Does she have a doctorate?
No, she's her master's.
It would probably go up if she had a doctorate, right?
If you're the head of the program, it goes up. Like, Joe the Throw probably makes close to 100K, if not 100K.
Well,
probably.
Edinburgh is also now combined with
Penn
West.
Peen
Okay, I'm just saying. $189 million. If you guys... Does anyone disagree with my statement?
They have a lot of expenses.
Yeah, that is true.
Some,
I do
some
agree.
students are on full rides there. I can't imagine the electric bills, gas bills, water bills.
Okay, look at Penn State Shenango. How much money is just pissed away there?
They're definitely losing money.
They don't have as much. They don't also have 9,000 people at $2,000, $21,000 a pop.
You're right.
They have like 60.
No, yeah, college is too expensive.
$189 million. You can't make a go of it. There's something wrong with you.
Well, I don't think Are we still talking about? No, we're not talking about the players
No.
getting paid. Okay, we're just talking about.
Well, we
expensive
got there
classes.
because you guys said now they're just going to charge the students more because I said you're going to take money away from the administration and the professors. That's how we got to eventually the point of. I mean, it's just I hate higher education so much.
You know, Penn State's running out of money, so they're like in the process of making a whole bunch of budget cuts right now,
Yeah.
university-wide.
I'm aware.
But I also hear that,
But you also pay James Franklin $10 million a year.
yeah, and the president $1 million.
Yeah.
He's going back at it.
But I also hear, that they have like $50 billion stashed away that they don't want to touch or something.
$50 billion?
Yeah.
What, in case of cyborgs attack?
I can't stand higher education. First of all, they're pushing their agenda. Second of all, they're taking federal money. And third of all, they just keep asking the federal government for more and more money. Like, no, you're a business, you're an entity, make a go of it yourself.
Yeah.
Grove City College doesn't accept a single federal dollar. End of story. And they make a go of it. So don't tell me it can't be done.
No, they also charge like $60,000 a year per student.
So then they get less students.
They do.
The reason
I'm just saying they don't take a single. They're the only college in all of America that doesn't take a single federal dollar.
Really? That's
Yes.
also like a Nazi camp.
The reason that colleges are able to charge so much, though, is because most of the loans that students take is backed by the federal government. Yeah,
and that's why I can't stand it. So, like, if you can,
that's the reason that college costs so much.
I'm fully aware, Cletus. That's what I was gonna say. So they know they're going to get their money one way or another because it's backed by the federal government.
Yeah,
which is bullshit. No, you take the education, figure it out.
Figure it out.
Or have something happen. I mean, it's way too expensive. It'd be cheaper if all these things weren't backed by the federal government. They'd have to lower their prices because, say, Keen's going for his master's degree, and say each year costs $25,000 or $30,000 for his master's degree,
Ouch.
whatever it may be, and it wasn't guaranteed they would just have to drop their cost. It's like a hospital. If they know they can't, like, the Amish always pay cash when they go to the hospital if they have a serious injury because they know they can't pay what an insurance company would pay. So they're just taking what they can get.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You never heard about that?
No.
So, like, Amish don't have insurance, okay?
Right.
Say Cletus is Amish over there and he breaks his leg.
ouch.
They're not going to nail him for $100,000 like they would my insurance company or whatever they're going to charge it because, first of all, they charge my insurance company and they know that they're going to get it because they're publicly affiliated. They have to back or they go on default. The Amish will go in there with, say, $40,000 cash and say, we'll give you $40,000 for the leg. And they say, okay, good deal. And they shake hands.
40,000?
I don't know the exact number, but yes.
Yeah,
that's why they have these big like there's that big fundraiser down the road from in Atlantic every spring where they generate like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 in these fundraisers. And
Doing
that's
what? Cooking? Baking?
yeah, and they auction everything off. Everyone donates a bunch of goods and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how expensive like a hospital is, because like.
But they know they're going to get their money, King, because you have insurance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like a life flight for somebody to be life flighted, it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, just
Hundreds of thousands?
Yes.
a ride in a.
I'll look up the average.
How much is a ride in a
Ambulance?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, ambulance.
You're really drawing up. Hey, that milk's getting
My milk's getting to me. It's going right to the brain, and now it's flooding it.
That ain't right. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Typical cost of a life flight is $10,000. I was wrong.
Oh, I was gonna say that's like a whole new house.
I think an ambulance.
10 grand. So it's still a lot.
An ambulance is like $2,000.
Ambulance, that's with...
Not that much, Cletus.
It probably depends on how far you have to go to.
Yeah,
though.
and which
Yeah.
ambulance company you go with. I'm just saying, all this stuff is bull crap. He's backed by the federal government, so we're just running ourselves into the ground, and certain people are getting very wealthy in America.
$500 to $3,500 plus without insurance.
Well, we all just need to work for the government.
Average cost of an ambulance ride is $940.
And like, if
Oh,
you
so what you just said is with insurance it costs more.
Well, that's the average. So if there's a lot of 500s and then 3,500s, then it'll,
But for us it costs more because we live out in BFE.
yeah.
And I mean,
That's why you're just, that's the problem. We could fly ourselves there. Well, not drive ourselves very fast there. Then we can't get into the emergency room as fast as, we're better off just driving ourselves there, then calling an ambulance, the ambulance picking us up in the parking lot and driving us 50 feet, because then that'll get us into the ER a lot faster than us going there and waiting.
Because they come rushing in on a stretcher, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, if you're in an ambulance, you get into the ER quicker than if you just,
Walk in.
rushing yourself.
Serious.
Yeah.
Like whenever my finger was falling off. Whenever I cut it, trying to open a door.
trying to open a door.
And his blood was very thin at that time.
It was.
Oh, that's weird.
Rather thin.
He's on blood thinners.
Yeah.
He loves blood thinners.
It was like the
Liquid blood thinners.
Yeah.
Not pills.
No.
No.
NFC North.
Sorry. I guess one more. I just wanted to know how you guys felt about NCAA players being paid now.
Like, do you guys have any feeling about it?
Do you feel like it's well deserved? Do you feel like it shouldn't be a thing?
I think that it's going to cause a real deflation in the amount of skill in these sports now. Because people aren't going to have to work as hard to get to those places.
Here's
like,
the problem.
for example, Arch Manning gets a ton of NIL money even though he's a backup.
Kean's least favorite sport is baseball, and probably so is Carson. You know why? Because there's not a salary cap.
No, I hate basketball more.
There's at least a salary cap there.
Yeah, but I can't stand watching it.
As far as for
anyways.
the process, yeah, I don't.
So
like
here's the problem with college football. They open the can of worms, and now all these programs that are the rich are going to get richer, and the poor are going to get poor. AKA Ohio State's always going to be loaded. Georgia, Texas, some of these programs that have a lot of donor money.
It's a good thing that I don't care about college football.
Yeah, that's why I hate it, because...
You have to put a cap on it.
The rich always get
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how you're going to do that. You're going to be like, oh, sorry, buddy, you're the number 1 recruit, but we already got the number 2 recruit going to Alabama, so you can't go there, too. It's like, we're moving you to Georgia.
This is why Nick Saban left.
Probably
Yeah.
has a part... Because now it's just however much money you want to spend on it is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
He was doing a lot better when it was illegal.
And we were starting to get away from the powerhouses a little bit because, like, Washington was coming up and there were some other universities, but now it's just...
TCU, Cincinnati.
Yeah, now it's just going to go right back to the powerhouses again.
Correct. I mean, it's going to follow the money.
Yeah.
Just whenever we got that 12-team playoff coming up, and now it's not even going to matter. Well, I think all the teams should get the same amount of money to spend on players.
But here's the problem, like Toledo doesn't have the financial capabilities of matching anything Alabama has. So what are you going to do? Have Alabama only spend $1 million or whatever Toledo can offer? You see what I'm saying?
I think.
There's a problem. What would you say, Kian?
No, go ahead.
All I was going to say is, like, what are you going to do then? So Toledo only has $1 million in donations from alumni. Alabama has $30 million coming in from donors. What are you going to do?
Oh, so you're saying they all might be given the same amount of money by the NCAA, but there's still donors out there that...
I'm saying that you go to all these programs, 100 and whatever odd end programs, and say, okay, the cap is $5 million this year.
Okay.
Well, say you're the president of Toledo, the athletic director, and you go to your college football coach and say, we don't have $5 million to give you to spend on players. We only have $750,000 because we have other programs to pay for, and our donors were short this month. So how are you going to balance that out? Like, you going to have Alabama give some of their money to Toledo?
Yeah.
The NCAA fill the gap there?
And these players already turned into divas when they get their second contract in the NFL. Now they're going to come into the league being divas because they already have money. So, and we already see in the NFL that players don't really care about winning as much as we think they do. Like, if the Panthers offer them more money than the Chiefs do, they'll probably go to the Panthers because they're money hungry. So college kids are going to be even worse. So so maybe a college kid would say, I want to go to Toledo with these guys because we're going to build a strong program and try to take down the top one. They're just going to say, no, I'm going to go to Alabama because I want to get all that money. I don't really care what we do.
Just look at Debo. He's on a Super Bowl contending team that just went to the Super Bowl last year, and he wants to leave because they're not paying him that's why.
I'll say Debo hasn't said much.
Debo never says much anything except for that year that he was playing 9 positions.
I can play. Say I was a Division I player, and then you weren't going to pay me like Reggie Bush. I'd say I'm pissed because you're paying. If I went to Penn State, paying James Franklin over $10 million a year to coach us. Like, why the hell does he deserve $10 million? I'm the one out here doing all the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can make an argument the other way too for the players.
Well, how do we think we could even the? How would you even college football? Like, are there any proposals here?
I got
just
one
don't pay
idea.
them.
Yeah, but then it's just back to what it was 10 years ago
With Reggie Bush.
That's fine.
Then it's just still Alabama.
No, I mean like what it was last year.
What was it last year?
There was no. They didn't get paid.
Yeah, they can get NIL, but
Yeah.
nothing from the school.
Correct.
Because then they have an incentive to go to Toledo, and then they'll be the star player at Toledo, so they might get some NIL. Kind of like Travis Hunter. He's a star player on Colorado with Deion Sanders, so he gets all this NIL money.
I said they do it like the NFL almost does it. So, the NFL gets so much money because they have all these TV deals. So, the NFL itself is absolutely loaded. There are billions and billions of dollars.
Taylor Swift is helping them.
Taylor Swift is helping them. So, for example, Green Bay is one of the poorest organizations because they don't have an owner. If they ever needed a new stadium because theirs was crumbling apart, the NFL would step in and say, we'll pay for the new stadium because y'all broke. So what the NCAA could do is, with all these TV networks and all the branding. They take all the money and then they disperse it equally to each program to level the playing field between Georgia and Toledo. The problem you're going to run into is these rich colleges like Georgia be like, bullshit, we're the ones bringing in all the revenue. Why are you guys going to give it to Kent State or Toledo? Or I'm just saying Toledo because that's the closest one to us. That's Division I. That's small. You see what I'm saying? That's almost how the NFL does it. They have all this X amount of money, and if they don't actually give it to match the salary cap, but if the team gets financially in trouble, they will help the team out. Because they're all collectively agreeing together, and all the owners meet. So all the presidents would have to agree on it, or all the athletic directors would have to meet on it.
Yeah, but if they're gonna do something like that, they need to deem less schools D1 because there's like 120 something Division I schools.
What's the problem with that, Ken?
I don't know. NCAA is greedy. Well, all big corporations are greedy, and they're not going to want to pay everybody.
But, I mean, I say that's the problem, but then my morals on the outside world come into play because if we do it like that, that's socialism. Gathering all the money up and equally dispersing it, even though Georgia's earned their title of having more money, whereas right now it's capitalism.
Yeah, but it's a terrible sport.
Well, there's different ways you could go about doing it. Like the way Carson said is definitely the best in my opinion, just because it gives everyone a fighting chance, and if the players actually are good, that's when they make their money, or if they have a big name. It's not just based off of if the school has a lot of money. It's whether the player deserves it or not.
Yeah, but for example, Nick Saban could get, if he wanted, say, you were the number one recruit, Cletus, and Nick Saban was still at Alabama, he could make a couple phone calls to the CEO of Nike or the CEO of Adidas or Under Armour or whoever it may be and say, hey, listen, I want this kid to come play for me. Can you make a couple phone calls, give him an NIL deal?
Oh, I'm sure that he could do that.
I'm sure that's happened many times.
But I'm sure you could also make a lot more money if you went to somewhere smaller, dominated there, and was the only name on that roster.
Mm-hmm. Who's that guy that got drafted from Toledo? How much did he make an NIL last year? He went top 10, right?
Quinton Mitchell.
Oh, this year, yeah.
Yeah.
Quinton Mitchell.
I'm interested in how much he made in NIL. I bet you didn't make as much Arch Manning, who was the backup.
He's also a corner though, so he doesn't get as much.
Okay, who's a corner? How much Kool-Aid McKinstry?
Yeah, that's a valid argument there.
Quinton Mitchell has an NIL valuation of $482,000.
So I'm interested to see what Kool-Aid Man made last year.
He's also got a name that he's probably
okay. Name another corner that's
how much did you say?
McKinstry makes $758,000.
McKinstry makes a lot more.
And it's like $300,000 more.
And who's a better corner?
I'd say Quinton. Well, it's close.
Okay, name someone else as a comp that doesn't have a cool name like Kool-Aid. Who's in our first round corner?
No, the first round corner.
Nate Wiggins.
Yeah, Nate Wiggins.
There you go, Nate Wiggins. How much did Nate Wiggins make last year? I think you're both typing it in.
Yeah. 470.
So actually, that's a comp
right there with Quinton.
So I guess Cletus has a point over there. Good job, Cletus.
He ranks 120. Oh, we got a whole list of college football NIL ranks. I think. No, if I can find it.
Companies would want to endorse the players that do well.
Yeah, but it's easier to have a platform when you go to a bigger school.
Correct. And that would be to make you want to sign with a bigger school. But then if you don't think, like, you might not even be a starter at a bigger school. That's another part that goes into it. Because so many people want to go there. So.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got rankings for NIL evaluation. The highest one, of course, is Shadur Sanders, who makes $4.6 million.
His name's Shadur?
Shadur, yep. And then Travis Hunter is second, his teammate, at $2.7 million. Arch Manning is third at $2.4 million. Hey, Quinn Ewers is fourth at $1.9 million. And then fifth, is the Alabama quarterback, Jalen Milroe, the let a naysayer know. $1.6 million.
So I gave my suggestions. Anyone else have suggestions how to fix it besides Carson's
idea? Does anybody know the Tennessee quarterback?
Currently?
Yeah.
I'm looking at his name right now.
Yeah, so am I.
Nico Amaliva.
I cannot believe he makes $1.3 million on NIL.
Well, his last name's Amaliva.
Amaliva. What are you going to do? Amaliva.
I was going to guess Hendon Hooker, but he's gone.
Yeah.
Huh.
All right,
some of these names are surprising.
What's
Evan Stewart.
What's our next topic, fellas?
DJ Lagway. Anyways, Cletus is going to continue drinking his milk, and we're going to talk about the NFC North draft grades. Buffalo Bills.
AFC East.
Shit, I forgot to change that on the doc. That's my bad, Carson.
The
I set you up
AFC
for failure.
East, the draft
I
grades.
set you up for failure.
There you go.
Yeah.
So the Buffalo Bills, I changed it at the top. I didn't change it right here.
Yes, my bad. East. Sorry.
Buffalo Bills did not have a first round pick. Well, they did. Then they traded it.
Good
back.
job.
They had two
But
at one
twice.
point.
They traded it back
Twice, yeah. Trade back to number 33 overall eventually to get Florida State wide receiver Keon Coleman. And in the second round, they also got Utah defensive back Cole Bishop. Third round, Duke defensive tackle Dwayne Carter. Fourth round, Kentucky running back Raekwon Jamon Davis.
I'm starting up a storm over here.
Kean and Cletus is sitting next to each other because they're both going up gas.
I can feel it starting.
You already finished your milk. How much time you got left?
He's at 40 minutes. He has 20 minutes.
You got 20 minutes to go.
He ain't going to do
Lay
it.
your phone down there so you can see
He's not going to
You can
do
see
it.
it.
I can see it.
Okay.
He's not going to finish it.
And then the fifth round, center Cedric Van Pran Granger, linebacker Edifawan Olufoisio,
Yeah, pretty close.
and Javon Solomon. And then the sixth round, offensive tackle Tylon Gramble, and Penn State corner Daquan Hardy. Seventh round, NFL International Player Pathway Program, offensive tackle Travis Cletus.
You can't say that name.
Nope.
Well,
Sounds
help us-
disgusting.
I'll
And then
help-
UDFA, the legend's son, Frank Gore Jr., running back out of Southern Miss.
He looks just like him, too.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I'll help us fill some time because we got 2 hours to fill because Cletus is doing his
I have
challenge
playing with
here.
Isaac after this.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
All right.
Well, Keon Coleman, big, strong wide receiver with questions about his speed and route running ability, strength to consistently win contested catches with his basketball background. He was on the Michigan State basketball team. I feel like they got a lot of – Michigan State has had a lot of, like, football players.
Draymond.
Yeah, they had Draymond. Yeah, I don't know.
D-Jack played against Draymond.
Really?
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson?
In high school?
No, in college.
D-Jax?
David Jackson?
He played
David?
D1?
Wait.
Yeah, I played Penn State.
Who is D-Jax?
My basketball coach at Shenango.
Oh, I thought you meant like Deshaun Jackson.
No, him and Draymond had many battles against each other because he went to Penn State and he went to Michigan State. So they played against each other twice a year.
Your coach is that young?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but
It
still,
was a
Draymond's
it was a former life.
like mid-30s though.
Yeah, so's David.
Huh.
We should have David Jackson come on the
think-
show when he comes back to
He's gonna
PA.
throw up.
I think I have disappointing news.
He's gonna throw up already.
No, I will go down. I can just feel it happening.
Please, you still have so much left.
I can just feel it. I just know it's gonna happen.
Please, I feel like you've hardly drank anything.
What do you mean?
talking
It's
about?
the size of my
I
hand.
know, but I feel like you haven't drank. It just hasn't felt like he's actually drinking anything.
No.
No, I'm not going to unless I want to.
Don't
Just
puke.
don't want to.
Don't puke, Cletus.
There's a flipping and
Don't give it a peer pressure.
Well, he's just gonna.
Hey, we're going to have to rush him to the ER mid-podcast.
Goodness.
Nah, I don't think the milk challenge kills people.
No, it just makes him
Probably
projectile vomit.
You'll probably have to get... I'll kill you and get these walls dirty.
He goes up, he turns his head up.
Into the fan.
I want to get distance.
When I looked it up, there was these websites that were giving warnings, and one of the headlines was "What to know before you're blowing chunks."
You want to hear the story about blowing chunks? After we get done with this, I'll tell the joke about blowing chunks.
Down the side of your truck.
No.
Uh,
Well, I mean, I heard that one too.
I have to call it.
All right, hand it. I'll take a drink,
I
Cletus.
got
He
it.
wants a drink.
You thirsty?
Yeah, I'm
please,
thirsty.
you still have 17 minutes to go. Just chug the whole thing, and we'll see how you handle it.
Up yours.
Please, just chug it, and we'll see how you
What did
handle
he
it.
say? What'd you say? There goes the man with the cow pelt. Well, anyways, finishing up about Keon Coleman. He's got some strength to break tackles after the catch, and he's an effective punt returner at like 6'4", whatever height he is.
I can honestly say
That's a lot of milk, though. That is a ton of milk. Think about how many days or hours, or I don't know how fast you drink milk. Think about how long it would take you to drink that much milk.
I mean, I don't like milk to taste, so there's my problem.
I'm disappointed they didn't give it a more valiant
Yeah.
effort.
Well, he's dying over there. He went
Yeah, he
mute
got
there
real
he went
quiet.
mute the last 20 minutes.
he's just like staring at his computer like this.
That's not that much milk.
No.
What do you mean? How much do you think that is? That's probably like
3/4 of a gallon.
yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
How many
I feel
cups
like
is
I
that?
could do more than that. And I
Are
don't
you
like,
trying it next week?
He's trying to.
No. So I already did it with hot dogs like a couple days ago.
You lost that challenge.
I won. What? Peachy did not eat 9. That's a lie.
I feel like you did.
One of us has to be able to finish this. A full gallon in an episode.
There's no way.
I don't like the taste of milk, but if you want me to, I'll chug it.
No,
love the same
a
thing
full
there.
one.
Oh, by ourselves?
Yeah, you're going to do the milk challenge yourself.
Do you like the taste of chocolate milk?
A little bit better, but not much. I really don't like milk.
Strawberry?
Yeah. Ooh.
Really? Vanilla?
You can do it.
So you don't drink milk? So like, what do you crave with your Oreos then?
Oreos? I don't even like Oreos, if we're being honest here.
What?
Yeah, they're overrated.
Yeah, they're the worst. They're the worst cookie that you can buy.
No, they are bad by themselves because they're dry and there's not enough cream.
You
There's
put-
never enough
you
cream.
put 'em in-
There's never enough cream.
And if you give me double stuffed Oreos, I can actually somewhat enjoy them. But the only time I ever use milk is in my macaroni and cheese, obviously, because you have to.
Yeah, you can't even tell it's there though.
Cereal, sometimes.
What do you? Do you have a substitute?
Yeah, raw.
No, I thought you were gonna like put in water. One time I had Cocoa Pebbles with water because I was at my girlfriend's apartment and she didn't have any milk left. Well, I smelled the milk and it smelled kind of sour.
You should just put them back in the box and not ate.
I was so hungry and I had to.
Did she have eggs at her house?
No,
Bread? Could have some toast.
I was really craving Cocoa Pebbles. Okay, I was like, how bad
Gotta
could it be?
replenish them electrolytes.
Yeah, it's like, how bad could it be?
I'm trying to think if I can actually do this.
I don't think you could.
A whole gallon?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something I actually enjoy. I'll chug a whole gallon of sweet tea. Yeah, that's not impressive.
Yeah, I don't know if that'd be like. I don't know if that'd make you projectile vomit. I don't think there's warning labels on that challenge.
I could have did the 9 dogs and 9 Cokes in 9 innings.
Yeah, those are sad dogs.
I could have ate about 3 more if I had to, but I would have felt like. Did I tell you that my intestines hurt for 3 days after that?
People who are listening, watchers, listeners, don't go to the Dollar Dog Night at well, you can go to the Dollar Dog Night at the Pirates games, but don't do the Dollar Dogs.
At least don't get the 5th inning. The 5th inning, you start getting dollar dogs because they're actually fresh ones, not wrapped in tinfoil.
They
Actually,
weren't cooking all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. Well,
Well, at
anyway.
least now we don't have to go 2 hours.
That's true, yeah. Well, anyways, Keon Coleman was my wide receiver 6. Cole Bishop is a versatile defensive back. He was used as a slot corner, free safety, strong safety at Utah. I personally feel best about his ability to play in the box and chase down ball carriers and make tackles. He's not a big hitter, but he's just a reliable tackler. Dwayne Carter, defensive tackle who plays with good energy, will run after ball carriers in the open field, unlike many other 300-pound guys. May not win every rep right off the bat, but he never gives up on a play. Ray Davis, Cody would be disappointed if I didn't say his full name. His full name is Raymond Walter Jamar Davis. He's just a do-it-all running back who can be successful as a power back at 5'8", 211, and possesses the shiftiness and hands to be a receiving back, and just an all-around great running back who's fun to watch because he can defeat defenders in many ways. He was my guy for Cody and me, and also my and Cody's RB1. And then Cedric Van Pran Granger, all I've heard about this guy is good things. He's a scrappy player who NFL coaches are probably going to fall in love with. A lot of people talked about him as a sleeper who's got NFL starting caliber abilities. Adefwan Olufacio is not a linebacker with good play recognition or anticipation to beat the ball carriers to his spot. Just much more reactive with decent lateral movement to keep ball carriers in front of him. Abilities just kind of feel limited. Javon Solomon is a short edge at 6'1", which is pretty short for today's NFL, basically all NFL. But he just constantly keeps his legs turning angrily, but he kind of feels like he lacks upper body strength and pass rush moves to break offensive linemen off his pads. Tylen Grable's probably not going to play. Travis Clayton's probably not going to play. They're just depth pieces at offensive tackle. But Daquan Hardy out of Penn State, he's a slot corner, but he's probably just going to be a return man. Unless the Bills are absolutely desperate at slot corner because he did not look good in coverage. But
They got DeMar Hamlin.
they do. They do. But this guy's probably going to be the punt returner. Just good vision as a punt returner. He actually, in a game against UMass last year, he had 2 punt return touchdowns. I don't know if either one of you guys watched that game. And then Frank Gore Jr., obviously Frank Gore's son, not really fast, but he kind of understands that whenever you watch him. He always just looks to make cuts and find open space at all levels of the field. Plus, he's got good contact balance. He's just a running back who understands how to win without speed. He was my running back 12. I think he's just impressive. He's not his dad. Nobody's his dad. You don't like him?
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, I saw he was your last running back that you ranked like 16 or something.
Yep, he's terrible.
But all in all, I gave this draft a B. I would have liked an extra draft pick, like at both the wide receiver and safety positions, because the Bills are absolutely desperate right now, looking for starters at both wide receiver and safety. They got Taylor Rapp at safety, and then it's like Damar Hamlin, who's they don't want to start if they don't have to, and then they're gonna have to start Cole Bishop. I don't feel great about that, and then wide receiver we all know is just Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir,
Dalton
Curtis
Kincaid,
Samuel,
Dawson
Kincaid,
Knox.
yeah. But yeah, they're gonna have to rely on those tight ends. But I do like both the running backs they brought in to battle with James Cook for touches, and Cedric Van Granger and Dwayne Carter. I feel like can be solid contributors on this team as well at some point in time. So, but I gave it a B, middle of the pack. That's all right.
I'll give it a B minus.
B minus.
I also would like them I also would have liked to see them take one of those positions, but I do like the running back draft pick in Ray Davis and Keon Coleman, and not in love with Cole Bishop, but at least they addressed it somewhat.
Yeah, it's a guy to fill the spot. He is versatile, so they could use him a lot of different ways, but he should be okay, I guess, but nothing special.
All right, Miami Dolphins in the first round picked Penn State edge Chop Robinson. Second round, Houston offensive tackle Patrick Paul. Fourth round, Tennessee running back Jalen Wright. Fifth round, edge Muhammad Kamara. Sixth round, Malik Washington and Patrick McMorris as well. And in the seventh round, USC wide receiver Taj Washington. Their UDFAs are Louisville corner Storm Duck.
Awesome name.
And TCU safety Mark Perry.
Yeah, so Chop, you guys probably know him pretty well. Went to Penn State. Speed rusher, just insanely quick off the line of scrimmage. Honestly, one of the quickest I have ever seen. Dude ran a 4.48 in the 40-yard dash at 254 pounds. I don't know. I just kind of fear that he's a one-trick pony who only knows how to win by beating offensive tackles with speed, because hand usage and strength are kind of lacking. Cody loves him. He's a my guy for him. Edge 4 for both Carson and Cody, but my edge 6 just because I'm kind of scared about what he's going to do in the NFL. Patrick Paul, long, athletic left tackle. He's 6'7.5", 336 and a quarter-inch arms, active hands and pass protection, but lacks play strength in the run game. Jalen Wright is a guy that none of us liked. He's a consensus RB3 on NFL mock draft database, but among us draft brothers, he's consensus running back 13 because we did not like him at all. But he just kind of seems like a better athlete than a football player. He ran a 4.38 40-yard dash. Yeah, Isaac, I farted again.
Oh, my gosh.
Sixth in the vertical jump among running backs. First in the broad jump among running backs. But you don't see any of it. Carson, did you see any of that explosiveness on the field at all?
Not at all.
No. Yeah.
There's more explosiveness coming from Keaton's butt than that.
They're shooting
No
at
doubt
me.
about that.
They're
yeah.
shooting out at me. But
This guy's boring to watch.
yeah.
He was probably the second most boring running back that I watched behind Frank Gore Jr.
How dare you? I actually have Frank Gore Jr. ranked above him. But, yeah, none of us like Jalen Wright. Just good athlete, not good football player. Mo Kamara, another short edge like Javon Solomon. He's also 6'1", but Kamara wins with speed, lateral quickness, low center of gravity. He turns corners so sharp. This guy must have like super long spikes in or something, but he just beelines to the quarterback, but also can struggle, obviously, with his small size. Offensive lineman can get into his pads with his lack of strength and length. Malik Washington is a guy who Carson and I both really liked. My guy for him and me. Carson's wide receiver 12, my wide receiver 11. Just built like a running back at 5'8 and a half, 191 pounds. Great acceleration and burst to get up to full speed almost immediately. Great contact balance to break tackles, often giving the ball in open space to just let him cook is what they did with him at Virginia. Patrick McMorris is a guy who could also get playing time because their safety room on the Dolphins is also kind of rough. Versatile defensive back who is also used as a slot corner, free safety, strong safety in college, just like Cole Bishop. But I actually like McMorris's closing speed and anticipation, both when he's making plays on the ball in the air and there's that meme. Isaac's showing me that meme of JT really
I just popped right on Instagram, so there's any news, and this is like the third thing that popped up. Because first of all, they're listening to us.
They are.
And here it is, old Jared Hughes.
What's the caption on it?
Seeing your drunk friend reappear after you put him to bed. God.
Yeah, that's
I literally just put him to bed. I'm
how
trying to raise this girl up over here. He's like,
I love how he's running out so confidently.
Yeah, his tongue's hanging out.
And he's like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Like, we called it this guy. Are you kidding me, coach? Then Taj Washington, their final draft pick. He's a skinny wide receiver at 5'10", 174 pounds. He's very similarly built to Xavier Worthy, actually, of the Chiefs. But this guy's a lot less speed. This guy's speed and quickness are kind of just average. But this guy's just kind of good at football. Makes sharp cuts to gain separation before the catch and makes some defenders miss after the catch. He reminded me, honestly, of Tank Dell with less speed. I'm not saying he's Tank Dell. I'm not saying he's going to be Tank Dell. I didn't like this guy nearly as much as I like Tank Dell. But with Washington's size and ability to win his routes at all levels of the field, he just kind of looked like a slow Tank Dell. Storm Duck. This guy's not really good at football. Probably not going to play, but I just had to put him on here because that's an awesome name.
Did you change your shirt, Cletus?
He didn't have a shirt on
I put one on.
Yeah, he didn't have a shirt on before. It's just a cow pelt.
I mean, I took the pelt off, A, because I don't deserve it, and B, because it was hot as shit.
Yeah.
That probably didn't help either.
That hindered your drinking milk ability. Did you puke, Cletus? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah.
No.
A lot?
It was mostly just chicken and rice.
Were you
Milk's still down there.
Yeah, there wasn't even much milk.
We'll let you continue your rally then.
No.
were you
Count.
blowing chunks?
Yeah, it was nothing but chunks.
Oh,
it was just
okay.
rice.
Keno, you
You
done
can
with
finish it
that
off.
team now? 'Cause I'm going to go to blowing chunks.
Just one more guy, Mark Perry, safety, who could also get playing time. Like I said, because the Dolphins are weak at safety. Just quick lateral movements to make him tough for ball carriers to get around. Quick acceleration downhill in pursuit, but not a strong tackler and really lacking in coverage. I get all in all, I gave this a B-. This grade was really held back for me because I don't necessarily love multiple of the players they drafted in the early rounds, but I absolutely love that the Dolphins know their identity and they will draft to match their identity. Like they love speed, and they will continue to construct their team with speed like badasses. Because maybe the guys aren't the best players. They're not my favorite guys, but as far as like speed that they brought to the table, Chop Robinson, one of the fast edges, along with Mo Kamara,
Dog.
too. Dog. Jalen Wright, a
Dog.
good athlete. No, Jalen Wright's not a dog. Jalen Wright's is a good athlete.
He's
He's
a puppy.
fast. Patrick Paul is athletic for an offensive tackle. Malik Washington isn't really fast, but he's an athlete as well. I just love how this team, they know that they want speed, and they go and get speed, even if it's not the best thing for their team. I just think it's funny, and I love Mike McDaniel.
That really hurts them in snow games.
You can keep going,
It
Keno. I'll
does.
tell my chunks joke later.
No, that was it. Carson, how do you feel about this draft class?
B.
Yeah.
I don't really love Chop. I think he's going to be all or nothing. Hate Jalen Wright, but I love Malik Washington. Then those other guys are just sprinkled in there, so
Yeah.
B.
Yep.
What I really want to know is, so Cletus, remember that time you said, I was talking about how a stomach is a half gallon. You said those are pussy stomachs.
Yeah, I drank more than a half gallon. And I had a shit ton of chicken and rice in there, and that's the only thing that came up.
Okay, then you can continue.
No, I'm good.
Oh,
He admit your defeat, Cletus.
I've already
Look into the
admitted
camera and say, you know what? I'm a normal human being. I was wrong.
You know
Carson
what?
was
I
right.
could do better next week because I won't eat chicken and rice beforehand.
are you
next
trying it
week.
again next week?
I just might because it wasn't that bad.
Yes or no? Right now, on the spot.
I'm not. If someone else buys the milk, $4 a gallon.
Carson will buy the milk.
I'm not buying his milk just from the quit halfway like a pussy. Not even-
Halfway.
Hold on. This is the deal. I'll buy the milk, but if you can't finish it and complete the challenge, you owe me $20.
$20.
$20.
Damn.
Dude, you literally did not drink that much.
What do you mean?
When you put it like that,
Then what?
you really didn't drink that much.
Yeah, but it's tapered.
I understand that.
Why are you?
Look at it that way.
Cletus said those are pussy numbers, and he could do it in his sleep.
I did more than half the gallon.
Yeah, but the
easily.
pelt was also weighing him down. The cow pelt.
It needed to be carbonated Mountain Dew.
Could you mix some of that in there next time?
So next
I
week,
don't think the milk would like that.
are you doing the milk challenge or the bananas and Sprite challenge?
Banana and Sprite sounds
Or hold on, we can
really
me and you can have a
easy.
hot dog eating challenge. We'll make hot dogs, and we'll have a big plate of 20 of them, and we'll just. See
I'm
who
not
eat
good at
more
eating a
dogs.
lot of food. That Carson would dominate.
You want to do a dog contest next
Sure,
week?
yeah.
We'll just have a nice big plate of dogs.
Hold
And let's
on.
go dog for dog.
Okay, I
Hold
might
on.
throw up. That's fine.
I don't know if the mics picked it up because everybody started talking, but you said this bananas and Sprite challenge, and he said that would probably be easy.
It would be easy.
He said this would
What
be
is
easy
the bananas and
too.
Sprite challenge?
You scarf down 2 bananas and then you have to chug a can of Sprite and not throw up.
That one's not really
What's
a
the
time
signs
thing.
behind you throwing up?
I don't know. I haven't looked it up. I just know it happens. But the little bit that I've seen on it is it's possible. This one's actually possible to not throw up. It says not everybody throws up.
I wouldn't.
But it said for, but it said for the milk everybody would. So
Me and Crop are doing the hot dog challenge next week. Who can eat more dogs?
I'm opting out of that one. I can't eat a lot of
And
food.
you're gonna do the banana Sprite one.
I could easily do that one.
We need to come up with our own challenge that we think is impossible.
Oh,
that is a good
Jumping
idea.
out of the window onto the grass.
Head first.
Head first.
What's something that's really difficult to eat?
Donuts.
A tub
The
of
one
mayo.
chip challenge.
No, what's something that makes you throw up if you eat too much of it? Like we could like try to take 30 ibuprofen or something.
Let's just overdose.
Stomach gets pumped then.
Oh, I know.
Raw beef.
Oh
It's
yes,
gotta be something like actually edible so other people can try
raw
it.
beef
at
is
home.
edible.
So that people can try it at home. Don't try any of this at home.
We can-
We're dumbasses.
We can see.
We can do raw eggs.
Who can eat the bluest steak?
Who can eat the most Starburst?
bluest Starburst. What?
I like the idea of raw eggs because Cletus loves those things.
I drink them.
I'm really disappointed that you could not do the milk challenge.
Not even close.
Next week.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I
Not
would
even
have
close?
had more respect if you would have finished that and then be like, oh, I gotta go puke, I gotta go pee.
I would have had more respect if you would have chugged it right here and then ran off set and threw it up, rather than just stopping and saying, "All right, I'm done."
Awesome.
It's like you were having sex and you're like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I was done. I got bored from her.
I think next week you will throw up on camera.
Yeah.
Isaac would be pissed.
That would be hilarious.
That would be the week I had the carpet in.
That was the main reason I went down, so I didn't throw up up here uncontrollable.
What if he brings up a garbage can?
Yeah, we have like 7 garbage cans in the garage.
He fills up all of them. Alright. Well, so are we redoing the milk challenge next week then?
Maybe.
Me and
eat
Crop are
chicken
going
rice?
dog challenge.
Dog for dog.
I'm gonna do the Sprite challenge.
And bananas.
Just
Yeah.
doing all kinds of shit.
Are you getting a 2-liter and drinking the
Ian,
whole
what
thing?
challenge are you doing?
I'm good. I'm not a.
Somebody
I'm
has to
not a
be
guy
able
who-
to talk.
Yeah, I'll narrate the whole thing.
If
What
I have
I'm
hot
seeing
dogs,
out
I'm
of your
gonna be
face.
like,
I love hot dogs.
yeah, I don't.
I'm
but-
not. Yeah, I'm not.
You should cook them like
hot dogs.
a PNC Park.
No, I'm gonna cook them like right before the thing shows up, and we're gonna eat them on bread probably because I'm too poor to buy buns.
Buns are
The
expensive.
the
Yeah.
bread gets stuck to your mouth though. It gets stuck to your roof of your
I'm gonna
mouth.
You want to buy the buns?
No.
I'm gonna be. I am probably actually gonna be dipping them in water. I'm not even joking. If we have bread, I'm gonna.
All right,
Joey
moving
Chestnut
on.
style. All right, let's talk about your favorite quarterback there, Carson. The
Yeah.
Patriots.
New England Patriots wasted their first round pick. Number 3 overall, North Carolina quarterback Drake May busted the draft class. The second biggest bust of the draft class was their second round draft pick, Washington wide receiver Jalen Polk.
Yeah.
Then they started to get a little bit of brains here. Penn State offensive tackle Caden Wallace in the third round. Fourth round, guard out of Texas A&M Layden Robinson, and UCF wide receiver Javon Baker. Sixth round, corner Marcellus Dial, and a steal of the draft, Joe Milton III, quarterback out of Tennessee.
No, next guy's a steal.
And another steal in the seventh round, Florida State tight end Jaheim Bell.
Playmaker.
UDFA Oregon State running back Deshaun Fenwick.
I think you're the only person that I've ever seen like really hating on Drake May.
Somebody has to be right.
No, I guess it's not you.
It's hard to-
Somebody has to be wrong too.
It's hard being right all the time. It really is. But
So that's why you're gonna be wrong.
nah, he's going to be a bust.
As the draft got closer, people like Drake May just started to fall for. I don't know why. Carson probably sees why because he's the prophet apparently whenever it comes to seeing Drake May's flaws.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Well, Drake May is a quarterback who raised mixed opinions from the NFL draft analysts, Carson included, but he possesses arm talent to make some wow throws into tight windows, but his pocket presence and inconsistency, decision-making, and accuracy are where the questions kind of stem from. Cody's quarterback 3, my quarterback 4, Carson's quarterback 6.
He's terrible.
And he's an ain't my guy for Carson. Carson doesn't want anything to do with Drake May. And Carson, I think both Carson and me don't want anything to do with this next guy, wide receiver Jalen Polk out of Washington.
Carson and I.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Good. He's a wide receiver with good hands and strength at the catch point, but he's not going to wow you with any other part of his game. Just doesn't feel like he has the potential to be special or worth the number 37 overall pick. That was an insane reach for both me and Carson. Carson and me. Carson's wide receiver 18, and he's my wide receiver 22. So not too hot on those top two picks. Then their third round pick is Caden Wallace, offensive tackle out of Penn State. He was ranked 178 overall on the consensus big board. He went number 68. The Patriots are always doing this shit. He's overshadowed by Olu Fashanu on the other side, the other end of the offensive line. But this guy plays with good technique. Draft analysts just wonder how much better he can get. Then in the 4th round, offensive guard Layden Robinson. He's a good run blocker who uses his momentum.
Run what?
Yeah, who uses his momentum well, but he really needs to improve his technique and discipline and pass protection. This guy was also ranked like 150, and he went 103, so Patriots doing Patriots. Wide receiver Javon Baker, I feel like, is better than Polk, in my opinion. He's my wide receiver 14. He's a vertical wide receiver with good steady speed and sticky hands to make some tough catches outside of his frame or in traffic. Solid stop and go cutting ability after the catch as well. I think Baker's better than Polk. And he had one of the best quotes from the NFL draft in his press conference after he was drafted by the Patriots. He said, quote, "Bring your popcorn. I make people in wheelchairs stand up."
Yeah. He's Jesus.
He's
the Messiah.
That's what he's claiming, but yeah, that was just an awesome quote. South Carolina cornerback Marcellus Dial. He's a quarterback with great long speed, but kind of lacks short area quickness and change of direction. But you're not going to outrun this guy. But if you just make some quick cuts, you're going to gap him. But then he'll probably catch you eventually, but not quick at all. But has to rely on recovery speed quite a bit to catch up and make tackles. Joe Milton, a big my guy for Carson. This is a big dude. He's like 6'5", 240 pounds. One of his nicknames is Bazooka Joe. He's a big body, big arm quarterback who can truck attempted tacklers and throw the ball 70 yards downfield with a flick of the wrist. Just a very toolsy quarterback who hasn't quite put it all together yet. But Carson's and Cody's quarterback 7, my quarterback 8. This guy, he's got everything there. Just needs to put it all together. And Carson thinks that he should be starting over Drake May. Right?
Should be, yeah. I would have given them a higher draft grade if they took Joe Milton number 3 overall.
And then their 7th round pick is Jaheim Bell. He's not really a tight end, more considered an H-back who can be put in motion and given the ball many different ways. He had 73 rushing attempts in 2022. Just a playmaker with unique agility and yak ability for 6'2", 241 pounds. And hopefully the Patriots can find ways to use him because they are absolutely desperate for playmakers. He's my tight end 5, my guy for me. And then I put Deshaun Fenwick on here for one of their UDFAs because it feels like the Patriots are always using a rotation of running backs. And right now the battle for the RB2 job is Antonio Gibson, JaMychal Hasty, and Kevin Harris.
I didn't even know JaMychal Hasty was still a thing.
Yeah, I know. He's on the Patriots. I didn't know how that happened either. But so Fenwick is honestly, he's got a shot to be in the rotation because the Patriots always do this. But he's a big running back at 6 foot, 225 pounds. He's a north to south runner with pretty good speed for his size, but he can run through arm tackles once he's up to his speed. But for short area footwork and quickness, he's kind of lacking. So I gave this draft grade. I like their late round picks, but the early picks really tanked it. Like basically once they got to Javon Baker, they were all pretty good picks, in my opinion. But I gave it a C+ because the top of the draft was absolutely terrible. It feels like a draft that did well at filling holes at positions of need, but they just kind of threw just jags at those positions that they needed. Didn't really draft any real difference makers.
Except for Drake May.
Yeah,
he is a difference maker. You're right.
I think Drake May's all right.
I think he's good.
I think he'll be fine.
He's a difference maker.
I think he's good.
For the worse.
I think he'll be fine. I don't think he'll be a special quarterback, but I think he'll be fine.
Sleep over here.
Yeah, sorry. I love talking draft. But they drafted 2 wide receivers who should be fine but not special. Caden Wallace and Layden Robinson were also reaches. So,
Cletus, what's your draft grade for him?
B.
That's interesting.
Carson?
F.
Yeah.
Terrible quarterback. Terrible receiver. D- I'll say, because they did get Joe Milton. So at least when they finally realize their mistake, then they'll be set for the future. But for the first 3 years or whatever, they're going to be doomed.
I'm really craving a flame-grilled hot dog.
I thought you said you were never eating a hot dog for like a month after that.
I just had hot dogs on our picnic day.
Yeah.
They're really good.
You lasted like 4 days then.
Well, we didn't have steaks here, and I didn't want to waste my time cooking burgers because it was me, Allie, Benny, Cletus, and Roy. And believe it or not, the 3 guys I just listed didn't do a single thing for our picnic. They didn't build the fire. They didn't go get the supplies. They didn't make the hot dogs.
I went and got the supplies.
No, you didn't.
The wood?
Those aren't supplies.
We went out to the woods, me, Roy, Cletus, and Mason Hasselgesser, with my little electric chainsaw. And Cletus cut for about
4 minutes, and I got for the other 5 minutes, and we got wood.
And I pushed it back with a flat tire wheelbarrow.
Whose fault was that?
Roy's.
All right, so then I had to go to Dollar General get some. I had to get some stuff for macaroni and cheese because I made homemade mac and cheese and hot dogs. And then we made Kool-Aid.
Benny and I cooked the hot
dogs. And I built a fire. Mother, you know what? You didn't cook shit.
We cooked the hot dogs.
I had to go out there, build a fire, put the hot dogs on the grill of the grill of the fire ring, and say, "Hey Benny, can you please watch these while I go make the macaroni and cheese?"
And Benny and I sat there and rolled them over.
And I had to set the table, carry the table out from the garage, and
I brought out the silverware and the plates.
Was this for Memorial Day? Picnic day. Here you go.
I just
See
keep
you, buddy. I hope you
points.
find your dad.
I'm sure he doesn't want to find him.
Does he have any Pepsi left?
No. You want to pour milk
He's
in
probably
it?
going to get some milk
in it.
That's expensive milk.
I thought about bringing back a gun, and nice try.
You want some?
Milk in your Pepsi?
Okay.
Last team.
New York Jets. First round pick, Olu Fashanu out of Penn State, offensive tackle. Third round, Western Kentucky receiver, Malachi Corley. Fourth round, Wisconsin running back, Braylon Allen. Fifth round, Florida State quarterback, Jordan Travis. And South Dakota State running back, Isaiah Davis. And Canadian Football League corner, Quantez Stiggers. In the seventh round, Alabama safety, Jalen Key. The UDFAs, Leonard Taylor III, defensive tackle, edge Braden McGregor, edge Eric Watts, and linebacker Jackson Sermon.
Jackson Smith Njigba.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Get him as
He's
an
a
undrafted
stud.
free agent,
He's on my fantasy team.
He sucks. That's why he's starting to play his fantasy team.
He's on my bench, though, because I got way too good of starters to start him.
All right, I'll finish this out here. Olu Fashanu, exceptional pass blocker whose lack of drive and physicality as a run blocker kind of scared away some draft analysts, but he'll get to learn from Tyron Smith and Morgan Moses to hopefully develop into a great offensive tackle. Take a nap there, buddy. Malachi Corley, as we said on a previous episode, he's Debo .75, 5'11", 215, great contact balance to shake off defenders and keep running. But he's not a traditional wide receiver, so questions have been raised about his route running ability. But just get him the ball and let him work. He's my wide receiver 7, my guy for me. But Carson feels a lot differently about him because he's not a true wide receiver. He's his wide receiver 15, so a lot of variance in that analysis about him. But running back Braylon Allen, not that they need a running back because they have Breece Hall. What Braylon Allen, as Mink talked about, is 6'1", 235 with great contact balance and strength. Also surprisingly agile for his size, but he needs to use his strength and power more often. He just sometimes tries to make defenders miss who he can just easily bowl over. He's honestly our draft brothers consensus running back 1 who's tied with Ray Davis for that running back 1 spot, but my guy for me as well. Jordan Travis, most people probably have heard of this guy because of his gruesome broken leg that he suffered in November, but he was honestly in the Heisman race until he suffered this injury, and he's got a good idea of how much air to put under the ball. Was a good scrambler as well before the injury, but now gets to learn under Aaron Rodgers and maybe be given a shot at the starting job when Aaron Rodgers retires. Question mark, maybe. But I love fifth-round guys, fifth-round quarterbacks. Those guys are steals, wins. But my guy for me, my quarterback 6, I had him above J.J. McCarthy. I think this guy could actually be something in the NFL. Isaiah Davis, of course they went out and drafted another running back because they drafted one already, and they didn't even need one because they have Breece Hall. But anyways, this guy's another big running back. Is 6 foot, 220 pounds, who I heard a few draft analysts talk about as a sleeper before the draft, but I don't see it at all. To me, he just looked kind of slow and seems weaker than his size entails. Once he's contacted, he doesn't give you a whole lot more. Canadian Football League cornerback Quantez Stiggers. This guy, he's a little bit about him. He's just the 3rd player ever selected in the common NFL draft who did not play football in college. He was going to play football at Lane College for the 2021 season, but the season was canceled due to COVID, and his father passed away that September, which also played into him kind of dropping out of football for a year. Then he played in the fan-controlled football league in 2022, and then he played for the Toronto Argonauts of the CFL in 2023. He won the Canadian Football League Rookie of the Year last year with 5 picks and 53 tackles. He just plays with great anticipation and ball skills, but he kind of needs to learn how to wrap up when he's tackling. Feels like he was throwing some lollipops on some of those big plays he made as well in the CFL, because CFL quarterbacks are not going to be very good. Jalen Key, he's a safety lacking long speed, but at his best is close to the line of scrimmage where he can shoot through gaps and get to the ball carrier, but I wouldn't want to rely on him at free safety as the last line of defense because this guy does not have good speed. Leonard Taylor, I feel like, is a steal as a UDFA. He's a strong defensive tackle with a strong upper body swim move, and legs that keep turning in both pass rush and run support. Just is not particularly quick or fast, but a good motor guy. Carson's and my defensive tackle 7. Cody likes him even more at defensive tackle 6. Braden McGregor, part of that Michigan defense. He's a long edge who's quick off the line of scrimmage. He has a straight line speed and length to meet some ball carriers in the open field, but I fear that he might rely on his length and speed too much with too few block shedding moves. Eric Watts, he's a big edge at 6'6", 274, 35-inch arms, almost 36-inch arms, who can give a subtle little shimmy to get offensive linemen slightly off balance, then bull rush them backwards, but his lateral movements are otherwise slow and ineffective. Just has to win with power if he's even going to win it all, but most of the time he's not quick enough. And the last guy, Jackson Sermon, a linebacker out of California. A noticeably weaker linebacker who does not have the play strength to be a powerful run stopper. At his best in pursuit of the ball carrier in the open field where he can show off some closing speed and aggressiveness with his dives, but he even took some snaps at long snapper at his pro day, so this guy's versatile. But all in all, I love this draft. I gave it an A- because their first 4 picks, Olu Fashanu, Malachi Corley, Braylon Allen, and Jordan Travis, are all players that I feel like have the potential to be great in the NFL, honestly. I also like them picking up Leonard Taylor III as an undrafted free agent who's talented. He can learn from Quinnen Williams and maybe one day start beside him. And I'm kind of a tough grader whenever it comes to draft grades because I like to see potential contributors from like round 1 through round 7, but this is probably honestly my second favorite draft out of all the NFL teams. And my favorite draft, we have not gotten to that team yet, but we will in the future.
Steelers.
No, it wasn't the Steelers. Carson knows who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Probably the
I
Eagles?
love what the Jets did. No, I don't think you're going to be able to guess it. But I love what the Jets did. Carson, how do you feel about this draft? I mean, this is just a lot of my guys, so of course I'm going to love it.
I'd say A-. B. A-, yeah.
Yeah.
You already covered everything else, so.
Yeah.
B+.
Yeah.
I was booking a haircut for June 28th.
What's June
Did you
28th?
schedule a haircut?
For the wedding?
Yeah, June 29th is the wedding, so I already scheduled my beard trim and my hair.
So what about blowing chunks?
All right, so anyways,
Blowing Chunk story.
then we're going to go play with Isaac.
All right.
Go play with Isaac down in your bedroom.
Anyways, so these 3 kids go to confession, okay? First kid walks in.
Oh,
The joke.
Should I tell this joke or not?
Yeah.
Keen, do you know the joke?
I have not.
Yeah, you might laugh. So, blowing chunks, okay? So, 3 kids go to confession. First kid walks up, tells the priest, like, hey, I've been blowing chunks. And the priest says, well, you know, if you eat some funky stuff, like you drink a lot of milk, you got digestive problems, like, it's natural. Just take some Pepto, you'll be all right. So, the second kid comes up, I'm blowing chunks. And he's like, well, you know, you must be sick, too. Did you guys go out to eat or Golden Corral or something and, like, get sick? He's like, yeah, now you mention it. We did go to Golden Corral. Like, yeah, we probably did get sick there. Third person comes up and he's like, I'm blowing chunks. He's like, dude, I'm telling you, you guys need to stop going to these fast food restaurants. They'll get you. He's like, okay, well, just knock it off and you'll be all right. It's not that big a deal. Fourth kid comes up. Priest says, let me guess. You're blowing chunks. He's like, no, I am chunks.
Maybe I have heard that before, but it's still good. It's still great. That was great.
I love blowing chunks.
Cletus, grab some whiteboards over there, son.
Chunks.
Cletus, can you still move or are you, like, lacking mobility? Yeah, grab the whiteboards because we're playing
He
with
already
Isaac.
sprayed it all out of him. Actually, no, that's right. The milk is still inside of him.
Yeah, it's just a chicken.
He regulated it perfectly.
He like.
I need a whiteboard too,
He
buddy.
separated it with his stomach.
Damn, this guy's good. Thank you.
Alrighty. So this game has an opportunity of like 5 points each round. You're going to rank them. Who is bigger?
Oh, I love this.
This is based on last week because I thought we were going to have a show, but then we canceled it because we're cancel culture around here.
No rain delay. It was a rain delay.
Alright. Anyways, so the first one, what would you guys like to start with? We have location, location, location.
Catchy
Who's
titles.
listening? You employ who? And you got some subscribers.
Give me location, location, location.
So,
I hope it's geography.
who is bigger? Worldwide locations. We have Wendy's, Burger King. Better write these boys down. There's a lot of them.
This is the number that they have.
Who is bigger? Yeah,
Like number of-
worldwide locations, according to my research last week.
Okay, Wendon's, BK.
KFC, McDonald's, Subway. You guys got that so far?
Yeah.
And Eugene's favorite. Booyah! Pizza Hut, he calls it. These are all Gene's favorites. If he has to go out to eat, these are his 6 favorites. I think there's 6 of them now. So, rank them, put like who has the most locations with a 1 all the way down to 6.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I gotta rate them down too.
Eugene likes KFC.
Oh, when he goes to Meadville, he loves KFC.
Really?
Yeah.
Only the Meadville KFC, apparently.
That's why he won't go to Hermitage.
For some reason in my head, I'm thinking that we're ranking these from Gene's favorite to least favorite.
Now,
I have the answer sheet on my board, by the way.
for
if you
Gene's
wanna look.
favorites? Yeah.
No, for the answers.
His favorite out of all 6 of these is probably Pizza Hut, followed closely by McDonald's and probably Burger King.
He loves Wendy's too.
He does love Wendy's. Wendy's made a strong case when they brought in breakfast.
Yeah.
He also likes Taco Bell.
Yeah,
too.
he
That's
takes me.
sleeper.
He takes me to Taco Bell.
Well,
Yeah.
he also knows you like it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's good. It's just expensive.
Worldwide locations based on last week. 1 through
Wow,
6.
this is updated. Based on last week?
My last week research.
It's probably like 2023.
Yeah,
These are all like 2023. I mean, it doesn't matter. All these are pretty consistent. There's a big gap between all of them.
I figured. I think I have the answers. So
You probably do. You're an intelligent guy, Cletus, so you probably do. And all that milk is drained out of your head. Your brain's cooking. It's is nutrition to the max.
I do feel like a brand new man. Like I felt
Like
like shit
Brooks and
before.
Dunn?
I felt like shit beforehand, and I feel a
It's
lot
juice
better.
cleanse.
It
Alright,
was
Carson, are you
like
ready?
an
All
enema.
right.
It was like
So,
an enema.
Everyone, pull up your. We'll just start with
I'll just
Cletus.
read
Cletus, 1 through 6. Who you got for number 1?
Mickey D's,
Who you got number 2?
KFC,
Okay.
Subway,
Okay.
Wendon's,
Okay.
Burger King,
Okay.
Pizza Hut.
Okay. You have 1 point.
Wow.
There's McDonald's.
Carson, would you like to go next?
Yeah, number 1, McDonald's.
Okay.
2, Wendy's.
Okay.
3, Subway.
Okay.
4, Pizza Hut.
Okay.
5, Burger King.
Okay.
6, KFC.
You have 1 point as well.
It's probably just McDonald's.
Here comes a big fat whopping 0, folks. Number 1, I got Dawn's, Mickey D's. Number 2, BK. Number 3, Subway. Number 4, KFC. Number 5, Pizza Hut. And number 6, I hate to do it to him, but Wendon's.
Keen gets 3 points.
Oh!
Number 1 with 38,000 locations worldwide is McDonald's. Everyone got that one right.
All right.
Number 2 is Subway with just north of 36.5.
I was so close to putting them second.
3 is KFC at 27,000. 4 is Burger King at 18.7. 5 is Pizza Hut at 19,000. And Wendy's is only at 6,500.
I got 1, 5, and 6. Let's go.
So, keep track of your own points, you cheaters, and don't cheat. Cletus. So next we have Who's Listening? You employ who? And you got some subscribers.
Let's go for subs.
You picking Cletus subscribers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
The options are Disney Plus,
Oh.
Netflix, Paramount Plus, Spotify, and the Mr. Beast.
Those are some good options.
Oh, man. We got a lot of options this week. A lot of places to go wrong. A lot of places to go right.
So there's only 5 options here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone got all 5?
Yeah. Oh, that's copyright.
Okay, I'm much more confident in this one.
You said last time it was the answer key.
No, this one actually is. I pulled.
How many points do you think Cletus will get this time?
1.
I'm going with 1, yeah.
Hey, I think he'll get 2. I think there's an obvious first place and there's an obvious last place.
Is that Spotify the subscription?
Yes. How many people have a subscription, not just a membership?
All I'm saying
changes
is Paramount
things.
Plus got another subscriber yesterday.
Me.
Yeah.
How'd you know I subscribed?
You went and came downstairs like, I'm gonna raise your rent because I just got Paramount Plus.
This is all based on last week. Pretty updated information.
Pretty updated information.
Paramount Plus is actually really cheap. It's only $6 a month, $72 a year, and they have good movies on there. So for our listeners, again, we have Disney Plus, Netflix, Paramount Plus, Spotify, and the Mr. Beast. Is everyone ready? Kian is and Cletus is. Carson is writing down numbers.
Sure.
Kian, you're in first place. Let you go first. Who you got
All
for
right.
number one?
Number 1, I got Mr. Beast, the king of YouTube, apparently. Number 2.
T-Series has more.
Who?
T-Series.
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
an Indian
Oh, okay.
thing.
Okay, well, Mr. Beast is number 1. Netflix, I got number 2. Spotify at 3. Disney Plus is 4. And Paramount Plus, I got at 5.
Kian gets 3 points.
Let's go. You guys are going down this week. It's not even gonna be close.
Carson, what would you like to do?
I have Netflix 1, Disney Plus 2, Spotify 3, Mr. Beast 4, and Paramount 5.
You get 3 points as well. Carson, or Kian, or Clayton,
Just go through the rest of them.
Jared.
Spotify 1, Netflix 2, Mr. Beast 3, Disney Plus 4, Panama Plus. Or Panama
Cletus
by
gets 2 points. Number 1 is Netflix with 269 million, closely followed by Mr. Beast with 260 million. Then you have Spotify at 239 million, Disney Plus at 153 million, and Paramount Plus at 71 million and 1.
Nice. And that's why it's so cheap.
Okay, so who's listening, or you employ who?
Who's listening?
Who's listening? I'm going to tell you the Spotify monthly listeners as of last week, and you're going to rank them 1 through 5. We've got Thomas Rhett Akins.
Who?
You don't know Thomas Rhett?
Where'd the Akins come from?
His actual name is Thomas Rhett Akins. He just cut the Akins off.
Oh, his middle name's Rhett?
Yeah. You don't know who Thomas Rhett is?
Never heard of him.
Maybe I could die
Yeah, I know
a
that song.
happy man.
Never heard the guy.
Interesting. All right. Shania Twain. Have you heard of her?
I've heard the
Heard of her.
name. She sing. Nope. I was gonna say Respect, but that's not her.
Alan Jackson. Marshmello.
Yeah.
And Carrie Underwood Fisher. I think it's Mike. I think that's Mike's last name. Well, she would be Carrie Fisher then. Wasn't that that's funny because that was not Padme, but Padme.
What?
Carrie Fisher was the actress on Star Wars, who was Leia, my bad, because Padme was Natalie Portman. And Carrie Underwood married Mike Fisher, I believe, from Nashville Predators.
This is Spotify?
Yeah, this is Spotify monthly listeners as of last week when I checked, so it's pretty up to date.
All right, Carson.
Hold on, let me list them real quick.
Now. Now I'm confident.
Got the winning list right here. Oh man, that's tough.
Beyond confident. You guys aren't even close.
All right, when Carson gets done, we'll go. Baby, I could
All right.
die.
I'm ready.
Who wants to go first?
Let's go Carson first. He hasn't gone first yet.
Carson, who would you like to go with number 1?
Number 1's Carrie Underwood. Number 2 is Marshmello. Number 3 is Thomas Rhett. 4 is Alan Jackson. And 5 is Shania Twain.
Carson gets 1 point.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1, Marshmello. Number 2, Shania Twain. Number 3, Alan Jackson. Number 4, Carrie Underwood. Number 5, Thomas.
Cletus gets 3 points.
Ooh.
All right. Give me Shania Twain, number 1, because I feel like she should be famous. I think she is. Alan Jackson, number 2. Carrie Underwood at 3. Marshmello at 4. And Thomas Rhett, number 5.
Keen gets 0 points.
Oh.
Number 1, we have Marshmello. He blows everyone out
Yeah, it
of the
shouldn't
water.
even be close. He was
Yes.
on Fortnite.
I've never even heard of him.
He was on
He's a
Fortnite.
DJ.
I know he's a DJ, but I've never listened to any of his music.
He has 63 million monthly listeners. Number 2 was Shania with 15 million. So there's a big gap there. Number 3, we had Thomas Rhett with 10.4. Number 4 was Carrie Underwood at 9.1. And Alan Jackson at 9 even.
Man, no respect for 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, he is old and hasn't released songs in a long time, but
Yeah, I figured Alan Jackson and Shania would be low because everyone that listens to them probably listens to them on CD and not on Spotify.
probably right. All right, so last one before we get to Final Jeopardy is, you employ who?
I hope this is the post office.
I should have been. Close, very close actually to what Cletus does. So we have, who has the most employees worldwide? We've got Mickey D's,
Oh, Cletus did have that.
Walmart, Ford, Home Depot, and Amazon. Again, for our listeners, McDonald's, Walmart, Ford, the Home Depot, where doers get more done, and Amazon.
Except for carpet.
Yeah,
Do carpet.
Nope, can't trust them.
These are actually all very, very close.
These are worldwide.
Worldwide employees. For example, McDonald's is located around the world. Ford, not a little bit, but not as much.
Mostly Japan.
Okay.
Oh, this is the hardest one yet. It's not even close.
There are some very close numbers here.
I can imagine.
I'm gonna feel stupid if I put this one company last. But I think I'm gonna do it.
But I've done dumber things before.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm trying to think if these countries are in like India and China and. So that's where they get you.
Drinking.
Oh my
I think my
gosh.
kidneys hurt.
And just for everyone to start thinking for Final Jeopardy, the topic will be still in the dance.
All right. I think I'm ready.
Is this gonna be about NCAA basketball history?
It could be. Okay, Cletus, we're gonna wait for Carson, then we're ready to go.
I'm good.
Come on, Cletus, give it to me. Who's number 1?
I think it's wrong, but Mickey D's. Number 2, Amazon. Number 3, Walmart. Number 4, Ford. Number 5, Home Depot.
And Cletus gets a whopping 0.
That makes me feel pretty good.
Kean or Carson, who would like to go next?
Number 1, Amazon. Number 2, Ford. Number 3, Walmart. Number 4, McDonald's. And number 5, Home Depot.
Carson also gets a whopping 0 points.
Well then I know that my number 1 is wrong because I put Amazon. Number 2 I put McDonald's. Number 3 Ford. Number 4 Walmart, and number 5 Home Depot.
Kean gets 1 point.
All right. Yeah.
So number 1 was Walmart with 2.1 million people.
I thought that like Target was bigger everywhere
Number
else.
2 is McDonald's with 2 million even. Number 3 is Amazon with 1.6 million. Number 4 is Home Depot with 500,000. And number 5 is Ford with 177,000. So, again, the topic for the Final Jeopardy is, what do I call it? The last.
Who's in the dance?
Who's in the dance? All right, so think about the topic for a minute and make your wager.
It's gonna be about dance types.
What does everyone
Like the
have?
tango.
Carson has 5 points.
How many points does everyone
I have
have?
5, Kean is 7.
I got
You have
7.
6.
You have 6?
Wow.
I had that 3-pointer.
Where'd you get 6?
I got 1, 2, and 3, and 0.
Oh.
I have no clue if this is true or not, but we can fact check if we had to. So, who's in the dance? Make your wager now. Can't mock the sound, you know. Who's in the dance?
So there's only one answer here?
We'll be able to, you'll have to wait and see. Who's in the dance?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. He's really doing. Look at that hardcore math he's going through right now.
Alrighty, before you guys say your wager, I have a number behind my back, 1 through 3. Who would like to guess first?
Me.
1 through 3, Kian.
It's number 1.
It is number 1. So Kian gets first choice. You just remember you're going first.
Okay.
1 through 3, Cletus.
2.
It is 3. Carson,
Oh.
you get to choose your position second, you get the last choice.
Last.
So,
Oh.
you don't choose it yet. So the topic is we are going to go around the room and we're going to name who is left in the NBA or the NHL playoffs still. The teams include
I know the NBA.
the Boston Celtics, the Dallas Mavericks, the Timberwolves, and in the NHL, the Dallas Stars, the Edmonton Oilers. There's one person we should all know there. The New York Rangers and the Florida Panthers are left. So, Kian, here's a strategy. We're going to go in a circle. So, you're going to go. You get to choose where you want to pick at, Kian.
And we're naming players until.
Whoever runs out is out.
Wow, you got like a whole
Oh,
roster.
so it's
loaded
any
up.
player.
Any
that's
player.
still-
That's still in the thing.
On any of
For
those
example, let me think. Everyone knows who Jason Tatum is, probably.
Wait, so we're picking a team?
No. We're going to go around in a circle.
Oh,
and you're going to name you can name a Timberwolf guy, you can name a Celtic guy, you can name a Dallas Star guy. And you go until, say, Cletus can't name anyone, Cletus is out, and it goes right to Kian. So Kian gets to say if he wants to go first, second, or third. And we're not doing a snake. It just goes around in a circle until someone runs out of a name, and I will be fact-checking the names.
All right, can you tell me does it have to be full name or just last name?
It can be nickname, full name, or last name.
Okay, can you give me the teams again?
You're gonna say something like Jones.
But you have to be specific which sport, and if you just say Jones, you gotta say what team he plays for. Because you can't just say Jones and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a Florida Panther that's last name's
Jones here.
yeah. Okay, so we have the Boston Celtics.
Do you have a better marker?
Yeah, you have my marker. Oh yeah, what's everyone's did everyone write down their wager, by the way?
Yeah.
Can't change it now. You think.
I wagered 6.
I wagered 5.
I wagered all 5.
So okay, did everyone wager all their money?
No, I have $1
I only
left.
wagered 5 out of my
This is a
6.
good
Okay.
marker.
I have $1 left.
Is it?
Yeah,
Wait, I'm trying to hand you this one.
No, this is a good one.
Okay.
So you have the Boston Celtics, the Dallas Mavericks, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I don't think anyone here knows any NHL players. But I will name them. You should know one of these guys I knew instantly as soon as I saw who was left. The Dallas Stars.
Wait a minute, you only named 3 NBA teams. What did I miss?
The Celtics already knocked out the Pacers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The Dallas Stars. Golly.
Yes.
The Edmonton Oilers. The New York Rangers. And the Florida Panthers. I will give you each 30 seconds to do some brainstorming inside your head. Maybe write down some names that you can think off the top of your head. And then we'll get started. In the meantime, we're going to have to pause the thing or something.
Nah, fill in about our sponsors.
So our sponsor says 322 Closeouts are in 322 in Cochranton. Check them out. Cody Beachy is the owner. He will hook you up on any deal, big or small. He'll save you on them all. Very good, successful business so far. Other sponsor is My House. I pay the electric bill and we're here. We're also sponsored by
Cletus, because he pays rent here.
Cletus, because I charge him rent because he lives here. Anyways, that's basically all I had to say. I'm going to pull up a roster now, and we're going to go around the circle.
I don't know anybody.
Cletus is looking at your board,
I have
Cletus.
like 2 players per NBA team.
Well, that's unfortunate for you.
I told you.
This testing our last stop sports talk knowledge.
I hate the
Alrighty,
NBA.
Kian, where would you like to go in order? Do you want to go first, second, or third?
I'll go first. It doesn't matter. I can't.
There
I
actually
was,
is logic behind this, Kian.
I was trying to think. Oh, because if I go last, and I'll go last.
Okay, Carson, where would you like to go, first or second?
Okay, so if I go first and then I fail and they both fail, then what happens?
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't got that far in my life.
Move on, and I guess we gotta keep going. Gotta try to keep going, I guess.
Until someone can name something.
Yeah, well, that's what we'll do. So say
It'd be a
Kian gets it
free-for-all.
right, you miss it, and Cletus misses it, Kian wins. But say he misses it, you miss, and you miss, we have to go again until someone gets someone right. Or I just call it quits because you guys are dumb. So where would you like to go, second or third?
Kian went first.
He went last.
I want first.
You're going second.
I guess I'll take second.
So Carson, name me a player.
Luca.
He is a valid answer. Cletus.
Jason Tatum.
Okay. Kian.
Peyton Pritchard.
Why would you go to the hardest one?
He went to Oregon. I know him.
I actually knew he's one of the guys I had.
I'm aware, but I would say someone.
Who the hell is that?
He's a white dude that comes off the bench from Boston.
Point guard.
He's like the 7th or 8th guy. Go ahead, Carson.
His eyebrows
Anthony
make
Edwards.
That's a more obvious answer.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyle Anderson.
He's naming them bench players.
I can't think of anybody else.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Jalen Brown.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Rudy Gobert.
I probably should have wrote these names down so we don't have any
I always should be
duplicates.
able to remember.
Okay, go ahead.
Naz Reid.
Aaron Gordon. No! Oh, he was on the Nuggets.
No.
You are out! You suck!
Holy cow, I didn't think I could do it. Oh.
Okay, Mike Conley.
That is
Timberwolves.
correct.
Yeah, Timberwolves.
You're missing some. Just Celtics' whole starting lineup's all stars.
I don't know.
One's an old man, 36 years old.
Hang on, just give me a minute. I know lots of hockey guys.
There's one that played for the Erie Otters and who is a
Oh,
legend.
I don't know him. I know these other guys.
I have a guess. But I
I'm
can't
sorry,
say it.
you're out of it.
Yeah.
I can't believe you said Aaron Gordon. I thought for the first second I thought you said
What team were you thinking?
the Boston.
Wait, he's still.
the Boston Celtics big guy's still there.
I didn't know he was still there.
Actually, there's a white guy that plays for the Boston Celtics that's hurt right now. That's from.
Kristaps Porzingis.
That's a good
I'm
answer.
giving him hints.
Well, I was giving Kean hints if he didn't get it. There's another old guy from Boston that's in there.
Shoot, there's a guy on the Celtics,
Okay.
big man,
Yep.
who I don't know if
He's been around the league forever.
I don't think like old. And I'm not thinking.
He
of
is
the right
about 36 years old.
Guy. No, I'm not thinking of the right guy. But I am thinking of a guy super athletic, can jump out of the gym.
Well, say his name, but don't say final answer.
I'm thinking Robert Williams, but I don't know if he's still on the Celtics.
I don't know.
That's the last time I paid attention to
All right,
basketball.
well,
too,
You not know anyone else from the Mavericks? Or
I'm gonna say a hockey guy because I heard Cody say his name the other day.
Okay.
Whenever we were watching hockey, I just hope their team didn't get out. Evander Kane.
I think Evander Kane's still in it. So let me check.
Why do you guys know anything about
I
hockey?
know,
I
like,
don't know anything
like
about hockey.
Evander Kane's still in it, but that is not the biggest name in Edmonton.
Carson, I know 4 hockey guys all time.
I know that right here, but for some reason I can't think of them.
I know a couple of different hockey players. After I looked at the rosters, I was like, oh, I remember so and so. But like, there's only one that I knew off the top of my head when I saw these teams.
They all have non-American names, so they're hard to think of.
You can't think of another basketball player?
No.
You don't watch NBA.
I know a guy, but I think he got out.
Take your time.
I know the big guy you're talking about in the Celtics.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was in Boston before this stint in Boston.
Yeah,
He's really
yeah,
good.
because
He
he
starts.
Can I say the team?
made a
No.
I can't say the team he was on.
Nope. Can't say
I
it.
think they're talking about Paul Pierce.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Definitely not. Paul Pierce has got to be like 43, 44 by now.
Old guy?
We're gonna have to start giving him a shot clock.
Are you kidding me? Old
Hey,
guy?
Mike. Oh, I got a guy. Oh, you're doomed, Carson.
You better get over half court. You're getting
I know all the Pacers guys.
So do I. I was
Yeah.
going to say Aaron Nembhard.
Aaron
Yeah,
Gordon.
I know him. TJ McConnell.
Karis LeVert.
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
No, he's in Denver.
He was saying all the Nuggets guy. I thought that's what you were saying.
No,
we're
play
in
Pacers.
guys.
All right. Carson, you
Tyrese
got
Halliburton.
30 seconds, Crop, to come up with some guy's
All right,
name.
Let me think here.
Talking to the mic.
Let me think here.
He said that quiet. It probably came through the same
Yeah,
volume.
same volume.
Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky.
The goalie.
Yeah, he's a goalie.
I think Bobrovsky's still in it.
Yeah, he is.
Fact check that, please.
I think it's Vladimir Bobrovsky or something like that.
Russian.
Oh, is his nickname
Sergei Bobrovsky, and he is still in the playoffs.
Is his nickname Bob like?
No, that's his last name.
He was
His full last name is Bob.
Bobrovsky.
Yeah, Sergei Bobrovsky. Okay, who do you got, Kian?
Derek White.
He is still in it, but that is not the big man. He does start, though.
Yeah.
We have now almost named all 5 starters. We've named Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Derek White, and we said Tatum, Brown, Derek White. We're missing 2 starters. We're missing.
Richard.
He doesn't start.
The only big guy on Boston I can think of is Kelly Olynyk. That was a long time ago.
He's definitely not.
I don't even remember him on the Celtics.
He's
Yeah,
got
he
the
broke,
long,
he
luscious
I know
broke,
who
broke
it is.
Kevin Love's shoulder.
Yeah, that's the last time I paid attention.
This is tough.
I should know someone
All
else.
right, we need to start getting a shot clock.
Cletus, you're on the shot clock. 30 seconds each time the thing starts. Can't steal her song.
Oh, that might be copyright anyways. We don't need sued before we even make an income. That would be a shame.
Oh hell, I should definitely know the point guard of the Celtics.
Carson, I'm giving
Derek
you
White's
10.
playing point guard.
Oh, he is.
What?
I thought he was a shooting
8,
guard.
No, they don't have a true
7,
point guard.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Mick,
Mick talking out your ass?
he's a hockey player.
Yes, he has the first two letters right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
He played for the Erie Otters, and
Yeah.
he is the best scorer in
Yeah.
the NHL, probably.
Mick,
Should I give him a hint or not?
Evan McPherson.
It's a common white boy name, the second part.
yeah.
Okay, but if he gets a hint, then I get a hint. If I
Okay.
struggle. Go ahead.
I says it's Mick, common white boy name. He is a Jesus. He's in the Bible. The guy's name.
Oh, he's actually in the Bible?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He battled someone, and that's the best I can give you.
Come on.
He's a big underdog, and he won. He's in the Old Testament.
Come on.
Okay, that's not what I was gonna say, but now I know it.
Nick.
Okay, I'm 5, 4, 3, 2. You're done.
It is Connor
McDavid.
McDavid.
Even I got that.
The guy you guys
Goliath?
missed.
Al
Horford.
Horford. Al Horford.
Wait,
I
still,
said he was
wait,
a white guy.
Wait, I still have one last.
No, you don't have to, because you started. He missed
No.
his.
Oh,
He
no,
started.
he
Who
started.
else you got?
I'm gonna have to say Robert Williams.
I don't know if he's still in there. It doesn't matter. You won. Jonathan Quick's another goalie that's still in it.
No, he didn't win. He's going last.
Yeah, I'm going last.
Oh,
Yeah.
Robert Williams.
So-
He goes with Robert Williams.
Robert Williams on the Celtics.
I'll give you his first name. It's Connor McDavid.
We said that.
Yeah,
you
they
did.
did just say that.
I thought it was gonna be McJoseph whenever he said from the Bible. I was like,
Robert Williams is no longer on the Celtics. We go again. You can't say Al Horford now or Connor McDavid.
Damn it.
You guys know anyone else? You guys can call it a draw.
No, there's got to be somebody else I can think of.
I know somebody.
How many starters are we missing on the Mavs?
You were missing an old point guard, the actual point guard for Boston Celtics.
I know
he
it's
has
not
two other
Rajon.
brothers that are in the NBA. There's 3 brothers that were once in the NBA. He's the best out of the 3. And he is
Steph Curry.
He's a celebration. Another word for a celebration. His last name's another word for celebration.
This guy's got all of it.
He's got really good at definitions.
Flacco.
We're having a Flacco tonight.
That's
His last name is another word for celebration. He's like 35. He won a title in Milwaukee.
We're having a howl.
Whose turn is it?
Did Milwaukee
Carson's.
even win a title?
Yeah, like
Yes,
Yeah.
with Giannis.
Yeah.
He was a point
He won a
guard.
title?
Yes.
I did not.
This guy, I'm not giving any more hints. Because I don't know any more. I'm running out of people I know.
Shabazz Napier.
No.
I'm joking.
No.
We need a shot clock because otherwise me and Carson are gonna sit here all day.
10 seconds. 9, 8.
Don't count. It makes it more nervous.
Just give me when there's 3 seconds left.
That's when he's at
3
his best.
seconds. 2 seconds.
Canuck.
On the can.
Okay.
Give me the shot.
Florida
Give me the
Panthers.
Can you spell it?
Kanuck.
That's the name of a hockey team.
Yeah, and it's with a C on the hockey team. But
Yeah. I do not see any Canucks.
I actually do know a guy. It's Loprowski. It's like I don't know how to pronounce it.
Just anything with a
Loprowski,
ski.
and it's no, he's a left-handed whatchamacallit, slasher or whatever you call
You know
it.
all this, but you don't know his
On the,
name.
yes, it's like Loprowski or Lopri.
All right, no, I don't see anything.
no.
You type it in, Cletus. See if
Really?
you find
I think he's
Lebrovsky.
on the.
Panthers?
I think he's on the Stars.
I just don't think this is accurate.
Really does not feel accurate.
Hey, you can't look at this.
Oh, you're right. My bad. That's all right. I didn't know any of those guys.
I'm not seeing a lop lop lop.
No, I don't see one either.
Okay, it's
Nope.
Florida Panthers, maybe.
You're looking him up now.
Oh, sorry, I won't look up the roster. But I think he's on the. If he's not on the Stars, he's on the.
He's
Panthers.
on the lop 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 lop.
You get one more. You're about to be disqualified. Or just give me.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm about to name a dagger right here.
All right,
Cletus, give me
let's
the
hear
shot
it.
clock.
Here is it.
No, I'm still thinking. Give me the shot clock, Cletus.
Please, he's on
10 seconds.
I know there's a Timberwolves guy that I'm missing, multiple probably. So I'm gonna go with. Oh shit!
3 seconds.
Damn it!
2, 1.
Give me Gary Young.
Young Gary, young your dad.
Can we call it quits yet?
Yeah, I think
Hang on, I know some people in the Mavericks.
pretty toasted.
Because we've only named 3 people.
Your best guess was the point guard from Boston, who's another word for last name is another word for celebration.
Wait, is Gary? I'm thinking.
Drew Holiday?
Boom!
I did it!
Damn. I did.
I gotta give you a hint too.
Yes.
Instead of he named someone other besides T.J. McConnell. There's another T.J. something.
Does he play? Drew Holiday?
Yeah, he's a starter.
Really?
He's probably he's their leader.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. A TJ on what team?
The Timberwolves.
Timberwolves, and he's a starter.
Nah, I think he's
Okay.
like 7th or 8th guy.
Okay.
But I've actually heard of him.
TJ.
Did you find Luke?
No, I'm not seeing lop 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 lop.
TJ. Damn it! I know a TJ Vasher who was.
Let me see if you're gonna get
practice
anyone
squad guy
on.
Who does me
Oh,
absolutely no good.
did you guys say Kyrie?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
There's some old guys in Dallas. This one is a junior of a former NBA great who played in New York. His dad was an NBA great, and he has the same name as his father.
That played it.
Damn. I got a name, but I don't know if he was a great.
I mean, he's good. I don't know.
Look, here he is right here. Lou Starganen.
That is not.
Not close. Okay. So he's a junior. Give me.
Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid.
I would just say an NBA famous player that has a kid.
Hey, I won actually.
Yeah, you probably did.
Because I said Canuck and there's Kachuk.
You were that.
That's
That does
not-
not
that's the
count.
guy I was thinking
Not
of.
even
It's not. We can't.
Not
we don't know that.
And
Okay.
if you don't know Connor McDavid,
Well, I'm between two guys, Isaac.
Okay,
I'm
let's-
between two Garys actually. Gary Trent Jr. and Gary Payton Jr.
I think you should take another route.
Not either of those juniors.
I'm
Okay, I might have to throw in the towel because I don't know if I'm gonna get it.
Oh,
Is it Patrick Ewing Jr.? That's the only
that
New York player I can
Lup
think of.
guy I was thinking of? His last name's actually Pavlevsky. Pavlevsky.
Oh, sure.
Oh, Vladimir Pavelski.
Pavlevsky.
I was thinking about Tarasenko. Pavelski.
I was thinking of Tachuk and Pavlevsky.
Okay, well, Isaac, tell me. take
Tim
us-
Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
Or would you
He's
have
on the
gone
bench.
Markeith Morris?
No, I figured one of
Oh.
the Morris brothers are still on the Celtics. Is he not on the Celtics?
No, he's on the Mavericks.
Well.
Or there was T.J. Warren.
No.
I knew he was on the Pacers.
Last I knew he was on the Suns.
Yeah, he was on the Suns last year or 2 years ago.
I'm thinking of Suns. Never mind.
And that's basically it. That's all you guys would have got.
Wait, no, he was
Okay.
on the Pacers.
So who won? Did Carson win the game?
I ended up with 1 point.
I think everybody lost because that was a shit show.
Yeah,
Well, it
that's true.
didn't turn into a shit show until you guys named the player.
It's
Well, that
mostly
was fun.
it's mostly just because you were talking about hockey and we don't know nothing about hockey.
Well, that was fun though. That was a good game, Isaac. That was a good way to end
I
it.
know Cody was screaming at his screen because he
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
all
Connor
the guys.
McDavid.
Connor McDavid. When you said he won the fight in the Bible, for some reason I went
Underdog.
my brain went right to the Odysseus.
Odysseus.
Yeah.
Mick Odysseus.
No, like that book. You know that book I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Odyssey.
Yeah,
the
Odyssey.
Iliad and the Odyssey.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought my brain went to that, and I was like,
All right, well, let's finish it out here with apparently. So apparently the NFLPA is working to eliminate voluntary OTAs, which are going on right now or just finished up as soon as 2025. What?
He was about to just throw the milk.
Starting as soon as 2025, there could be no more OTAs, according to Tom Pelissero. In their proposal, training camp would start in mid-June to early July. Usually, training camp starts like late July, giving a longer ramp-up period for players. So there might be no more. He's just drinking milk now for fun, but there might be no more unnecessary videos of Anthony Richardson throwing the ball to nobody.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Here's another quote. The Jags are, quote, all in on Trevor Lawrence and are engaged in talks for an extension that is expected to be in the $50 million a year range per Jeremy Fowler.
They've been saying this they've been saying that since before they drafted him.
Yeah.
We're all in on him. They say that like even whenever he throws an interception, we're all in.
We're all in. We still believe.
What are you
Isaac,
talking about?
Trevor Lawrence. Do you
T-Law.
feel like he's worth $50 million a year, Isaac?
You're the contract guy.
If Daniel Jones is worth 40, yeah.
The Daniel Jones scale.
all I'm saying is if Daniel Jones is worth 40, Trevor Lawrence is worth 100.
If Daniel Jones is worth 40, then I'm worth at least like 120K a year.
Okay, yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay.
Man, I don't know, but that's a little high for you.
You did throw a touchdown the other day.
Yeah, and then everyone got hopping on my back, even though everyone was being terrible at quarterback as well.
Well, remember that time you got cooked by who's cooking you?
I don't know. I don't play defense.
Benny.
A fat ginger diesel mechanic.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
An ex-Amish.
Dude, you
I was-
got cooked by me throwing dimes.
You know what position I played on defense in high school?
Bench?
Edge rusher.
Oh no, right bench,
Edge rusher.
right bench,
Edge rusher.
left bench,
Edge
No,
rusher.
they
water boy.
No, they made us stand. So.
Yeah.
Oh, left standing.
Yeah.
No. Well, for kickoffs and kick returns.
No. Cletus had those specially made benches with the holes in the bottom. So
Yeah.
Stick his thumb up in his
Yeah, so I
ass.
can have my thumb up my ass.
You missed a good game of football, Kian. There was the
When did
comeback
you
of the
guys play?
century.
Rory and
I
I were
texted
both
you about
barefoot.
kickball.
Oh, kickball? Yeah, I was working. I'm sorry.
You missed the comeback of the century. My two best players were Rory and Benny.
Yeah.
They
They're
cooked
stallions.
people. They were cooking him. I didn't even throw the ball to Carson or
They
Jacob.
were cooking
I
Dwight.
stood there.
Oh, Carson, I'm pretty sure I broke my big toe on your shin.
Oh, when I
Like,
broke
you threw
your
dogs
ankles?
out?
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
they were
broke
out
his
the
ankles.
entire.
They were out.
No, not when you broke my
Oh,
ankles.
not that time.
Um,
When
whenever we collided, Isaac brought you right into me or something happened.
It wasn't my fault. I was trying to run my route. Then I was like, oh, there's people. I ducked out of the way, and you guys killed each other.
Yeah, anytime I put my foot into a shoe, like, and I get that pressure right on the tip of my big toe,
Just the tip?
it feels like it's fractured.
Yeah, he was on the ground like
Now I'm crawling like a baby seal.
Yeah.
Baby seal.
He did have no shoes or socks.
That's how he gets the best grip. There's no
That ain't good,
cleats
very good
that
grip.
there's no cleats that work as well as Cletus.
I get good lateral grip, or not lateral,
Straight line.
straight line grip,
With
definitely not side to side.
He said lateral grip. Are we talking laterally? Apparently, Steelers
I'm
quarterback.
real.
Apparently, Steelers quarterback Justin Fields. He said, "quote I'm definitely competing. I think Russ knows that. We're competing against each other every day."
Good.
It's motivational.
Yeah, it is good. That's what you got to say.
I mean, he's our quarterback of the future, so
Yeah.
He is. Yeah, you don't want to give him up.
you don't want him giving up already, so
Well.
keep competing, buddy. Oh, I also saw a quote today that he said, yeah, that thing about about him returning kicks. That was just a joke.
yeah.
Watch him be returning kicks, though.
Depends on how bad he's at throwing the ball.
That's true. Apparently, Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson told reporters on Wednesday that he's lost weight. He's lost 25 pounds, and in an effort to be more agile, he's down to 205.
You know what I find really weird? Like, every year, they're like, oh, he put on a bunch of weight. He's so muscular. He's so strong. And the next year, like, he's cut weight. He's so agile and fast. You're like,
Which is better?
what is going on here?
Best shape of his life season. Actually, not even that yet.
Next year, you're going to be like, Lamar's looking buff this year. He put on 25 pounds. And you're like,
Just
don't be stupid,
Anarchy,
people.
throw everything.
Eddie Lacy
bulked and nobody liked that.
Yeah, no, well, they did say coming in looking big. And then he was just big.
He is just general.
Eddie Lacy.
Big.
Eddie Lacy's reported the camp looking damn.
Looking.
He recently put McDonald's out of cheeseburgers for the day.
You know,
And-
the Packers always ride in on those bikes the first day of
Yeah.
training camp. You probably couldn't even see his bike.
Nope.
His
We
ass
should do
was
it.
He probably blew a tire.
Instead of a hot dog eating contest, I could do a McDonald's cheeseburger eating contest.
It's a lot more expensive, probably.
Yeah,
Are they
it
still
is,
dollar
yeah.
or not?
You're right,
Definitely.
you're right.
Yeah.
We're poor, dude. We need funding.
See if you could reach out to McDonald's and see if they can get us to sponsor us and give us the burgers for
I'll
$1.
eat Grove City, Outlet Mall, McDonald's burgers all day, but I'm not eating them Greenville burgers.
If you don't do anything at work, you can shoot him an email.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Apparently,
we'll give him a shout out.
yeah, there you go. Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers on if there is pressure on the Jets going into the 2024 season. He said, quote, well, if I don't do what I think I'm capable of doing, then we'll all be out of here, meaning that all of the front office and all the coaches are going to be fired and Aaron Rodgers is going to be kicked out for Jordan Travis.
He's not wrong.
Does he think he can be capable of losing another NFC championship?
Well, it'd be hard to do an NFC championship game in the
Because he's in the
AFC.
NFC, yeah.
But if he did it, that would be an overaccomplishment.
His
He
hopes
gets-
are so high.
he gets-
I can't lose the
You're
NFC
looking at the
championship.
two sides of the bracket. He wins the Super Bowl and starts heading back onto the NFC side. He's making an invasion.
I have to lose another NFC championship.
What has he lost, like 6 or 7?
He's 1-4.
Yeah.
So far.
No, it's got to be. No, he's definitely made it to more.
Yeah, he's been to
NFL.
5, and he's lost. He's 1-4.
Oh.
I mean, a couple of them were like on the special teams, like when they lost to Seattle, and they all they had to do is recover an onside kick, and that stupid tight end was like, I got it, and they dropped and they lose. I'm like,
Well, they should have put in Aaron Rodgers on the hands team.
Yeah.
Aaron, get out there.
Or me.
You're on the chess team.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The toe team.
I think the Jets have like the most primetime games this season or something. They're up there, so everybody's watching
6
them.
of their first 11 games are primetime.
The
It was
Jets?
like that last year, and it was hell watching Zach Wilson go through all those primetime.
They got Tyrod Taylor now,
The
though.
They do.
NFL is all in.
all in, man.
Well, the Jets owe them a lot of money because they cost them a lot of money last year, so they're
Probably,
doubling down
yeah.
their bet.
So apparently Ezekiel Elliott is reportedly viewed as the leader of this Cowboys running back room, but him and Rico Dowdle are splitting nearly all of the first team reps as of right now in OTAs.
Deuce ball.
Yeah, I was about to say, what about Deuce
They
Vaughn?
hate Deuce, man. They see him at 5'5", 180 pounds. They're like, nah, you're too small. Deuce is
I would look at
actually
him and be
talented.
like, you're a stallion.
He is a stallion. He actually can play.
When is Zeke ever going to retire?
I don't even think
Probably,
he's that old.
I bet you
He's
after
not.
he's
Yeah, he's probably
He
like
drafted
30.
in 2016, so say he's like 22 at
he's
that
about
point.
30 then.
Yeah, I'm tired of his
But
ass.
in running back years, he's like
He's
56.
Hold on, he only had like 2 or 3 years of big loads.
He's gotten worse every single year.
How
Well, he's
old do you
got
think
that.
he is?
28,
I was gonna
29.
guess 30.
30.
I'll give you a hint. He has Keenan's birthday.
He's July 22nd.
Yep.
For real?
1995. He's 28 years old.
28, 29, yeah.
He's still very young.
Relatively
Well,
speaking.
And he's
Oh, yeah.
very
Yeah,
ass.
but he's had like a ton of carries in college too.
Actually, he did get me to win a game or a matchup last year in fantasy because he got like 3 touchdowns.
He was the Patriots' leading receiver
on the
too.
Patriots. He had like 110 yards and 3 touchdowns.
that actually right?
Yeah, he had the most catches last year in New
That's
England.
crazy.
That's amazing.
That's because Mac Jones couldn't throw it any further accurately. That's crazy. My birthday has me, stud, stallion. Garrett Wilson is the exact same age as me, same year, same day. Ezekiel Elliott. You know, I got bloodlines.
You're
I
a
guess.
disappointment.
you
Yeah, I don't think
You
it's
didn't shine
bloodlines.
through.
At least I got a big penis.
So did Zeke.
No, I don't.
You gotta high five yourself. Now you got looking. You're like, "Ugh."
Zeke's been trying to get more loads. On his stomach, he has that tattoo that says "Feed me." He said,
Loads.
Give me loads, baby."
He wants front shots.
Not back.
Athletes need to stop getting tattooed. Did you see Lonzo Ball's tattoo?
I think I did.
It was
yeah.
like something on his throat. I forget what it said, but it was something.
What did they say? Slut me out?
No.
That should have been what he went with.
You say Dante Pettis?
Why are we talking about Dante Pettis?
Wide receiver from Indianapolis. A couple
Who
years
are we
ago.
talking about?
Lonzo Ball.
Oh.
Dante Pettis? Where'd
Lonzo
that
Ball
come
neck
from?
tat.
How about Madison Pettis?
I don't know who that is.
That was a chick that played the game plan, like a little girl doing the rock.
You just went to school.
I wanted to get learned.
What are you googling there? Oh, Lonzo Ball's tattoo. Oh, anyways, apparently Brandon Ayuk is seeking a similar deal to the
I'll see it.
4-year, $120 million contract that the Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown
Ball.
received
Was it
earlier this
LaMelo?
offseason, according to Jeremy Fowler. So Brandon Ayuk wants 4 years, $120 million.
Good for him. Go get the bag, even though you don't deserve it. Get your money.
Was the
He's
Because we
trying.
can't get ours.
Yeah, well, that's one of them.
Because
That's one
we
of the
can't
things.
get ours.
He did good.
What do you see the
He
ta-
does
What's
have
the
to cover
tack,
that up.
Carson?
Hey,
Real
Cletus,
quick.
who?
Well, it's behind the ear. And they,
Who asked?
The NBA like made
Well,
him cover it up.
both of them.
Nah.
It's for his clothing line. It says Elliott.
Well, anyways, apparently CeeDee Lamb is, quote, okay with waiting on contract talks as he waits for Justin Jefferson to sign what will likely be the richest wide receiver deal in NFL history, according to Jeremy Fowler. Yeah, CeeDee wants to wait.
Wait and get more than Jettas. Mm-hmm. That's genius.
He's not worth more though.
Yeah,
So
I
that'd
agree
be
with
dumb
you there.
because Jay Jettas would be that'd be setting the benchmark that he'd have to be below.
No.
Yeah.
No,
You know who Jerry Jones is, Cletus?
An idiot.
I rest my case. He's going to get more than Jettis if Jettis gets the deal first.
That's true.
Mark my words.
You know who else has a birthday on July 22nd?
Who?
Selena Gomez.
Wow. See,
Smash.
amazing bloodlines.
Oh,
And
God.
Willem Dafoe.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he played the Green Goblin in Spider-Man.
Oh, that guy.
Who?
And,
Who asked?
And Alex Trebek.
R.I.P.
Does anybody... Oh, Cletus, you probably know this guy.
Israel Adesanya.
Yep.
I hate that guy.
UFC
He
middleweight
supports
champion.
China.
Oh, well. He is from
China.
He's from like
New Zealand.
Nigeria.
New Zealand.
No. Oh yeah, no, he is from New Zealand. Yeah.
It says Nigerian-born New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
And David Spade.
oh. Well,
Anyways,
Shawn Michaels.
I don't know who that is.
He's a professional wrestler.
Julian
Okay.
Michaels?
the Biggest Loser. Wasn't that her?
Yeah.
Bob Dole.
All right, Carson, I'm over this thing, so shut up over there.
Apparently, Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins has not signed his franchise tag contract tender and is not expected to sign anytime soon, leaving him ineligible to participate in Bengals OTAs and unable to be with the team at all until he signs it, per ESPN's Adam Schefter.
How about the fact that neither Chase or Higgins are at OTAs, but Joe Burrow is?
Yeah.
Well, Joe Burrow already got paid.
And people are
Yeah,
saying,
but it's optional.
and people are saying that they're gonna win the division. No, not a chance.
They probably will.
No, they won't. It'll probably be Ravens.
I hope not. Apparently, Lions
I
had...
saw that they said the Bengals have not even given T. Higgins, they haven't talked about his contract. They haven't given him an offer at all.
No.
They're just giving him the hand.
But they said they want to re-sign him, so.
So just go out there and play football.
He comes up to the GM to talk to him about the contract, and he just stiff arms him to the ground like, no.
He said, oh, hell no, I'm tired of your ass.
I'll talk to you when I'm ready.
Apparently, Lions head coach Dan Campbell said about Jameson Williams, if you said, give me one player that is the most improved this offseason, J-Mo would be that guy right now. He is a man on a mission, and I'm just going to leave it at that, according to Coach Speak Index. Any hopes for Jameson Williams this year?
Yeah, because he's on my dynasty team, so I have to, but he was a high draft pick, and he mostly just has speed, so I hope he has...
He's looking like a bust.
Yeah, he does have opportunity, though, because Josh Reynolds is gone, so he could be
The wide receiver, too.
Yeah, Josh Reynolds was really hindering his talent.
wide
He
receiver.
was. He was holding him back.
Yeah.
Josh Reynolds. When you have to say Josh Reynolds is holding you back, there's something wrong with you.
Well, he went through a very interesting... So first he started off with an ACL tear,
Yeah.
and then he had that gambling suspension. So this is so far... So
Rookie year coming up.
yeah, this is pretty much his rookie year, so...
Well, apparently, Bills GM Brandon Beane on the Green Light podcast called Khalil Shakir the most underrated offensive player on the roster. I hope so, because he's on my dynasty team.
I would agree with that, though.
Yeah, he actually stepped up whenever
When it mattered most.
Stephon Diggs was stepping down. Or he was more like falling down, like tripping down the stairs.
Maybe Shakir was actually pulling him down.
Maybe.
Like
Every
thrusting
time I
himself
hear his
up.
name, all I can think about is Shakira and the go-go. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Shakira and Shakira.
And
Yeah.
shaking her ass on live TV.
Yummy.
Here's a shout out for Cletus. Apparently, offensive coordinator of the Ravens, Todd Monken, said about Rashad Bateman, I expect a tremendous year out of him.
Good thing I have him on my
He's
dynasty
gonna do
league.
nothing.
baby.
This is just coach speak.
Yeah, he's in it.
No, this is not coach speak. This is facts. He's wide receiver 1 right now.
He's still the same old ass cheeks.
Falcons head coach Raheem Morris said about Kyle Pitts, he's been really fun for me to personally coach. Yeah, I see a young guy that's eager to learn, wants more. His why is really him and his personal vendetta to get back.
I think that guy needs to take an English class.
Yeah, I
Fun
thought
does
I was-
not mean good either.
I thought I was reading it wrong.
No, he was just saying it wrong.
Well, I think football coach. He's probably had his head hit a few times.
Well, that helps you sometimes, you know.
Apparently, Colts tight end Jelani Woods had an impressive week in OTAs, now recovered from his hamstring injury that kept him out like all of last year. Woods is projected to be the Colts tight end 1, and head coach Shane Steichen has been impressed with what he's seen. Yeah, Jelani Woods, nobody really remembers him too much, but this guy's humongous. He's 6'8" and 270 pounds and athletic, so he should be good. But Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp told Bridget Condon on the NFL Network that the team is keeping Aaron Donald's locker open and available if he ever wants to come back.
Are they stupid?
I don't know.
Lockers are expensive.
They probably are.
That's probably $2,000 locker.
It's peanuts to them.
And then Mink would have more to say about this one if he were here, but Greg Olsen will take a $7 million salary hit as Tom Brady replaces him as the number 1 on Fox. Colson is being moved to the Fox's B team with Joe Davis. Poor Greg.
That's a hell of a regress.
Is that
there.
replacing Joe Buck?
No, Joe Buck went to CBS or NBC.
ESPN?
Okay.
Or ESPN went to.
I think
Joe Buck
ESPN.
left a couple years ago.
Yeah. It's been a while. Mink would know this.
Mink loves Michelle Tavoyle.
Who's the
And
guy?
Aaron
And you
Andrews.
love a different Michelle.
Dirty
Who's,
Michelle.
who's the guy that commentates that I hate?
Booker McFarland?
Yeah, the Mahomes guy.
Oh, Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah,
Chris
get him out
Collinsworth.
of there. I hate that guy so much. I hate his voice. I hate when he just glazes. He glazes.
Well, our final little rumor for today is Commissioner Roger Goodell said that the NFL is not actively discussing extending the season to 18 games, but the league is considering the longer season in a, quote, long-range context, according to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero.
They need to stop adding games
No,
because
no.
we're gonna look up. There's gonna be 162 of these bad boys. I might want to put needles in my
The
eyes.
thing is, though, I've seen a lot.
60.
I've seen a lot of players supporting this because if they do this, they're thinking about adding another bye week. So you
Yeah.
get 2 bye weeks in there.
Yeah, it's
A
going
lot-
to eventually
A lot of
be
players are
this.
supporting it.
Yeah, that's how the Major League Baseball started out too. Like, oh, we're just gonna add a couple games.
Yeah,
There's
but
no way you could play that
they're
many
not
games
hitting
of
each other.
football. Yeah.
There's gonna be 162 of these bad boys.
the most...
I'm just saying, you need to
They're
stop
gonna
this
be,
shit.
They're gonna be playing double headers.
Oh god, people would be dying.
There's...
No,
yeah.
because they're getting rid of all the mean hits, like the hit.
You have
hit-
to
right.
have an A team and a B team.
Now, the biggest injuries in baseball come from tripping and falling on top of your boner. The elbow...
Tommy John.
Yeah, the Tommy John injuries, some of them is from jerking off.
Yeah.
Some of them is from throwing. But
Rumor has it Cletus is getting Tommy John next week because
two-handed. Or both arms.
I'm gonna need some PT. Physical
I can-
touch.
You're gonna need some PB with your dog.
yeah,
Well, Carson, that's all we have, buddy, so take us home.
I'm playing Agario right
He's
now.
playing Agario right now.
You suck.
Well, I can read the outro here. If you guys have any suggestions, feedback, or questions that you would like answered on the
my Agario's now
podcast,
gone.
please comment down below or reach out to us at our email at laststopsportstalk@gmail.com. Cletus, so are we going to retry this milk challenge, or are we going to do the banana Sprite? We're doing hot dogs next week, possibly.
I'm gonna do bananas and Sprite.
Can I do
because
a vodka
my
Sprite
head
after
kinda,
that?
My head kind of hurts from having all this milk.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
Well, we'll be. Somebody's going to be beginning their competitive eating career next week, so
If the hot dogs are here, I'm gonna eat them as hard as I can.
as hard as you can.
If not, I'm gonna watch Cletus.
I can do stuff fast. I can't do a lot of it.
You should just
You hear
chug the
that,
whole
ladies? You can do stuff fast, just not a lot of it.
thing. Yeah. You ever watch that Friends episode where he's like, I can drink a gallon of milk in 5 seconds?
Yes, I love that.
He just pours all over.
That's what I should have done.
The milk didn't even come out in 5 seconds.
Honestly, you should just chug that whole thing. Because you can shotgun
Yes.
and chug like no other.
That's true, you can.
So after you chug it, your first hour is up. You just have to wait an hour and hope nothing
I'm
happens.
just gonna be dying.
Is it
Like-
possible to slurp that thing down like water, like that?
I'd probably wait.
Oh, yes. Can you do that?
Hey, I thought of a
With
new.
that.
Yeah, go.
I thought of a new challenge. The pickle challenge. Yeah, a big jar of dill pickles. You gotta eat them all within a half an hour.
One of those big jars. That I
But
stick
like
my
no
hand in.
water?
Yes.
Like no water.
No water.
That'd be enjoyable.
Oh,
you,
wait.
You get dehydrated quickly. 'Cause
How about
there's-
like a whole big pack of, like a big box of Ritz crackers, no water allowed. You got
Oh, I think that is a challenge.
Oh.
It is. It's already existing challenge.
Yeah.
damn it.
But you gotta go buy the jars of pickles. Well, it's a pickle challenge.
All right, but I'm gonna stick my hand in it.
Each of us have our own jar.
I'm gonna stick my hand in yours.
No.
You gotta put something else in yours.
You already ruined one of my jars of pickles. It's been in the fridge for like 2 months now. Thanks, Cletus.
I was
Stick your
munching
little
on it a little
fingers
bit this weekend.
I haven't had one. I had one pickle out of the whole jar, you asshole.
Gene, you can finally slam this in the driveway like you've always wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Take us home, boys.
All right, let's go.
You're the guy who says the outro here.
I'm done here.
Yeah.
They're
I'm done here.
Bless your soul.
I'll
Stay
see ya.
safe, and God bless America.
Yes.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.